Oh, forgot some music. Oopsie. What do we want? Yeah, we'll just play a little bit of this for now. Generic funk. There we go. Dude, this meteor is so big. This is taken for freaking ever. I cannot wait to get the ore drill tier 3. Should be significantly faster, right? At least I think it should. But I did just now upgrade this to IV. Should have put Dragon Eggs on this a while ago. I think it had been running at EV all this time. So that should go a little bit quicker. We were initially getting this to get a bunch of ruby. But actually that problem is completely solved now. This whole dealio. Hey, Bobdo, Stardust, what's up? I'm partial to my crime jazz. What is crime jazz? I've never heard of that before. Interesting. Sorry, Stardust, I didn't run ads before stream like I normally do, so you might get caught by them early on. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Yeah. Oh, James Bond style horns? Yeah, right? Yeah. No, I do like that quite a bit. I never heard it referred to as that before. That's cool. But yeah, anyway, we did get this meteor mainly for ruby because we were trying to make enough energium dust to make enough lapatron dust to make enough lapatrons to make this whole 512 lightning rods. If you don't know what that is, I've been talking about it a bit the past 2 days. The lightning spire should provide us with a lot of power going forward. That is what I hear anyway. But you do have to insert 512 lightning rods inside. And this is the really difficult part. The rest of the multi is super easy. Kat already put that together today. I think she'll probably actually assemble the multi tomorrow. And I'm going to try to... Oh, I'm out of range. I'm going to try to start this craft for these 512 tonight, right after we end here. I don't know how long I'm going to stream. We're going to try that. I don't know if that's going to finish in time. But tomorrow's Wednesday. We still have Thursday stream as well. So I'm hopeful we'll get that online this week. And then ore proc. I think Kat said that she was going to work on some ore proc tomorrow as well. Provided she feels decent. Hopefully she can get some good sleep tonight. Yo, Sci-Fighter, what's up? Yo, good to see you again. Rexy, hello. Got 10 seconds of ad? Okay, good. Yeah, it's not too bad. Learned it from TV subtitles. Interesting. Okay. Absolutely loving the new emissive coil blocks and multis. Oh, do you mean like the way they blink and stuff? The way they blink on and off like this? Because if you're talking about that, I do love that. Like, I love that more than I probably should. Because it's not really that big of a deal, but I don't know, something about it. I love machines lighting up like this in general. It looks really cool on the fluid extractor, right? Yeah, I like it there a lot. Probably looks cool in the Mega Brick Blast Furnace as well. That's a little bit loud. There we go. My EBF is now absolutely beautiful, dude, I bet. Yeah. Oops. Oh, no, take me back. There we go. Oh, I'm not smelting anything right now. But yeah, I like the way the HSSS look. Chat, I don't know. I can't get enough of GTNH the past 2 days. I don't know what it is. We're flying solo. We're streaming again. We got permission from Kat. She's allowing us to Greg. So we are a go to Greg. I do have a little clipboard here. Been keeping track of stuff. Today, on the YouTube thumbnail, I totally had Redstone Sniffer and Power Goggles as part of my to-do. And I don't even know, dude, I got totally lost in the sauce between, like, trying to fix the Lapatron and Energy MBs, and then, oh god, where I was Falorite and Galena. Let me go to the planet real quick and move the miner. Oh, I need Tetrahedrite because I need Stibonite as well. Which, by the way, chat, it turns out we actually didn't need Stibonite because we had... And Rexy, you mentioned this toward the end. Yeah, we had like 16,000 antimony dust. So I just went ahead and smelted up a bunch. So yeah, we're totally good on that. That's okay. You know what's sneaky? A rat. Okay, well, nothing sneaky about our profile picture, that's for sure. Dear Lord, dude. Can't wait to get that shit off.
Come on, Greg. Pleased to meet you.
Yeah. 304, what's up? Thank you for the sub. Thank you. Yeah, chat, today is the last day of September. I think subs are still discounted, right? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so we got energy. Oh, maybe I should hit this button. Yeah, you know, mayhap. Let's see. Is it going to send the rest of those out? I'm just curious. It does push them out. Okay. Well, I've been avoiding a bunch of combs there. How are we doing? Sad that I avoided a bunch of combs, but other than that, no, we're doing good. Normally got my partner in crime, Cat, with me, but you know, this is an extra stream. So she should be back tomorrow. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Draconic, or no. Draconic's what I normally put in there, but we put uranium so I could get a bunch of combs because there's this one particular industrial apiary like craft that we need. It was this right here. Climate control module. You need uranium comb very specifically for this. Which is kind of weird. But uranium got 87. Am I ever going to need more than 87 of those? Probably not. Honestly. How much of the draconium stuff do we have? 129,000. I'll leave it on for like a day or two. We'll come back to that. Let me double check. Make sure everything else is working properly. Yeah, okay, Labatron B, that's the really important one. That one's been working really well. So chat, now we had like 13,000 Labatron dust at the end of stream. We already have 23,000 now. We almost doubled it. Just in a couple hours. So industrial aviary doing work. Or sorry, apiary. Yeah, apiary doing work. Twist-based stuff might use a lot. Dude, yeah, I think this is going to be, and I was kind of alluding to this pretty directly, actually, during our previous stream, is that this is just the beginning. Like, this is what I expect from most Twist multis, is that they are just absolutely insane with the material requirements and the processing. I mean, 16,000 Lapatrons, that is insane, dude. Actually insane. Yeah, 2,000 Lapatronic energy orbs. I mean, thankfully these do get easier to make eventually, I think, right? But you get the miracle top recipe eventually. I thought there was an alternative way to make these. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Maybe I'm thinking of like the higher tier batteries where you use like the space assembler or something. Lightning Spire, yes. So yeah, I should clarify. Lightning Spire is from Twist Space. However, the lighting rods are not. There's actually a cool duct tutorial on YouTube. I think he was using these, right, chat? Yeah, amperage 512. You don't need a lot of these to get some pretty decent power out of these if you follow his video. These are actually like a kind of a sleeper hit. And I think it was originally some like Chinese community that recognized the power of these and then ducted a video on it. So pretty cool. Hey, Darkfires, what's up? Good to see you again. Praise Rat. Okay. Okay, 5 more days. 5 more days. The rat's coming off next Monday. All right. Y'all can keep your rat, Pope, but we're gonna fix that icon. I do wonder. I bet at least one person has come from our YouTube channel and looked at this channel and the icon and been like, "Oh, I'm at the wrong place." I swear that's probably happened. It's all your fault, chat. I blame you. Some solo late night shenanigans. Yeah, so what we're gonna do, I do want to finish what I intended to earlier today, which is the Redstone Sniffer and the Power Goggles. Power Goggles I'm pretty familiar with. Redstone Sniffer I have not touched. Should be a fairly like straightforward tool though. Also, we already crafted some of these. I want to get some storage monitors going for things like just like keeping track of flatline dusts and stuff like that. And I want to do it in here. We talked about this a little bit earlier. I'm not gonna like do any crazy stuff in this room immediately, but there's a lot of potential to make this room look really, really cool. So I want to do some like different monitoring stations, like maybe we can have like different little sections on the floor as well. So like, I mean, you could embed some storage monitors and some, you know, the panels that you use. Where are these? Yeah, the panels that you put these transmitter covers on, or the little accompanying card in. Yeah, we'll have plenty of information panels around, plenty of storage monitors from AE2. And we could cover the wall with them, but I kind of want to do some, I don't know, interesting stuff in these little like sections. I don't want to just leave the whole floor blank necessarily. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of a blank canvas at the moment, but I got to get some AE2 up here first. So we will see. Yeah, it is quite a big room. We could always like, I don't know. I almost want some like pillars or something. Like, I don't want to get into building mode too much, chat, but like, I mean, what if we 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, what if we had like pillars in these 4 corners or something like that? Or is that just gonna like close off the room too much? That might close off the room too much. I don't know. We gotta make sure the space is really cool. Yeah, I'm not feeling that. We'll figure something out for sure. I mean, it's almost kind of space agey in a way. I mean, the whole idea is that like this ancient civilization is repurposed with high-tech stuff. It's so high-tech that it doesn't need support pillars, right? That works, right? Tilted screen. Yeah, we can do the tilted screens. Yeah, you can do that with those panels, can't you? What's it called? Information panel. I do need to add a recipe for this. Dude, sometimes I do Control-Shift-A and it just does not it does not want to work. That's weird. I installed the hunger mod, uninstalled the hunger mod because I didn't like it. You are not alone, Darkfires. I've heard about other people doing that as well. I don't blame you. I mean, that is why a lot of people will rush the healing axe, just so you don't have to think about it anymore. And once you know how to get the healing axe, it's actually really not that bad. Obviously, it's not this recipe, although you can use this recipe. I don't know if you've seen the quest for the healing axe. Maybe you have. Just in case you haven't, though. Mapping out all this stuff, especially with all the pins and stuff you can do in NEI, it's not too bad. I mean, it does take some time for sure, but yeah, not too bad. But yeah, we'll get to those in a bit. Chat, I just want to go ahead and get right into it. I want to look up this Redstone Sniffer. I've been very curious about this. I'm curious if it detects all the redstone types of coding as I think it does, because you've got several different types of wireless frequency codes. So you've got, let me come down here for a second. You've got these, which I use quite frequently, which is the wireless transmitter, the wireless redstone transmitter, and the receiver. These frequencies. I'm hopeful that it looks at these frequencies because this is what we most commonly use. Then you've got other things. I assume it doesn't detect these that I'm about to show you. These right here. This is WRCBE logic. I assume it doesn't do these. That could get confusing, I guess. Care if you're still a creative. True. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, let's go ahead and make this. This really shouldn't be that difficult. I think the only thing we don't know how to make is oh, apparently we do know how to make this. Okay. Cool. You're the type to left click. You know, I don't think I've actually done that much. Because I do go in creative for building quite a bit. Nice save, yeah. I'm not saying it would be impossible for me to do, but I don't think I do that often. Chad, how are we doing tonight? Anybody else playing GTNH right now? How are your worlds going? I gotta say, ours is going pretty well. I did have to restart the server, by the way, because our overall TP, like our average TPS was good. But our like 1%, which I assume is the third number up at the top there, top left, those were getting into like the over 1,000 range. And I assume it's still because of that bug that we were talking about last night, where there are some blocks that just like chunk load themselves and they just keep doing checks over and over again. So I don't know what's going on exactly with that, but I'm just gonna make sure we always restart the server right before stream, and you know it should be fine in the short term. Long term though, yeah, I don't know. I hope we did not have this problem until 2.8, so I do hope that is something that gets fixed. I assume it's not just my problem. Haven't gotten to Steam yet. Hope you have fun in Steam. Is it going to be your first time going through all these ages, Darkfires? Have you ever played GTNH before? If you do need help with Steam, I do have a Steam guide on YouTube. That people seem to have been really enjoying. First ever. Well, I hope you have a lot of fun. Yeah. I'm also going to be, chat, I'm going to be putting together an LV guide, like the ultimate LV beginner's guide. I'm going to try to edit that and film that over the next 2 days and get that out on Friday or Saturday. I have a question for those of you all who have been through LV. And the question is, what is like the, how do I phrase this? What is the most difficult or confusing part of LV to you? Like, what did you struggle with initially? For me, it was 100% powering the EBF and getting that going. I think even assembling it initially too was quite annoying because the EBF is a stickler for, you know, parts needing to go in very, very specific locations. I don't know how helpful this quest page is. I need to probably read this before I do the tutorial. Dude, this is just like, this is way more, somebody sees this for the first time and they're just going to get information overload and get way confused. I mean, I'm glad this information is here, but man, there's a lot of stuff here you don't need to know. They do tell you about the muffler, where to put that, yeah. Maintenance. Yeah, see, maintenance is also like a really big issue because you got to go all the way over here. You got to go to the nether. You got to do a tetrahedrite vein. You got to get your antimony. And you got to get your lead, and then you got to make lithium battery so that you can actually make the soldering iron. I feel like that's a really big LV challenge as well. I actually do wonder how people get their first aluminium now as well. Not that the aluminium gravel doesn't exist. Imagine a whole guide video for just the EBF. I mean, you could do it. You could definitely do it. Just forgot to place a diode and lost an entire... Oh god, Lemonade, I'm sorry. Oof. Well, hopefully a machine didn't explode. Hopefully you just lost your cable. That still sucks though. Another solo stream. I'm sorry, Panda. I can't help it. Listen, you have to go complain to Cat if you want that to change. I got to keep Gregging. Can't stop me. EBF shirt for sure. Gallium arsenide. Yeah. Getting those initially. This is quite annoying. I would probably refer people to the mob farm and then using XP buckets to try to get some of this initially. It's actually not that hard to automate, but is it the tiny piles? Yeah, you can use XP buckets for tiny piles. If you're having a really hard, if you make a mob farm at this point and then you know, have a bunch of XP to spare, I think that'd just be like one option. I don't want to overcomplicate things with stuff like that, so I might not mention that. I don't know. I have to, like, with a guide like that, I have to really pick and choose because I don't want to information overload people. Yeah, ore berries. Yeah, that's definitely an option. So the gravel is still around, Darkfires, but it's different now in 2.8. It's the oh god, what is it called? The zinc gravel or whatever. Yeah, zinc gravel ore. So I need to look at this again because it's been a while since I looked at this. So the zinc gravel ore, you can get straight up zinc. You can put it in smeltery for molten zinc. But the problem is this used to be aluminum gravel, and you used to be able to macerate this into aluminium dust. You used to get aluminium dust this way. And so then what you would do is you would take the aluminium dust and you would put it inside of a compressor, and you would get raw aluminum. And then you could take that and you could just use like a steam compressor. Yeah, it's very simple. And then you take the raw aluminium or the raw aluminum and you put it in the blast furnace. And this is always the way I would get my first aluminium. Circuit 1, 75 seconds, MV Cooper nickel. I don't know if you can still do that. I don't know how you would get the aluminium dust now, if that's even possible at that stage. I don't know if anybody here knows or not. I mean, my first impression. Oh, wait, no aluminium ore. And my first impression is you just can't do that anymore. Replaced all form of pre-MV aluminium with zinc. That's so annoying. I remember being annoyed the first time I heard about that change. It's already hard enough, man. Like, what are we doing? Yeah, molten aluminium, which you can only get in the smeltery now. Aluminium ore, yeah. It's just not an option anymore, is it? The aluminum gravel ore still exists, doesn't it? But there's your aluminum ore berries. I mean, yeah, I mean, maybe I should put an emphasis on that. Because you get those, where do you get those, chat? There's a place in the Steam Age that you can get those, isn't there? Let me go back. Where the heck is that quest, dude? Oh god. Oh, I lost the plot. Hold on. Aluminum berries. Oh, it's a coin quest. When does this unlock? Mr. Nibbles, you're like the berry expert. Do you remember when this unlocks? I assume maybe all these berries unlock at the same time. Because if this unlocks by the time you get to LV, then yeah, that's very doable, right? Yeah, that's the only quest. You can get it from loot bags as well, but that's not guaranteed. Let me catch up on chat here. What kind of avant-garde jazz flute nonsense? I don't know. I just picked something random. Here. Here's some Nier Automata. Enjoy. I don't know. That kind of music, like, I'm not even thinking about it, but, like, it helps get my brain going. Gets the noggin jogging. I thought I got this from something other than buying it. I thought that there was some other, like, quest reward that you get them from, right? Maybe I was thinking of something else, though. Yeah, the berries. Or is it the experience berries? You're not prepared. Oh, maybe I was thinking of this one. I think I was thinking of this quest. Time to get some steel. Concentrated essence, iron or gold. Yeah. There's a multi-block quest line. Which quest line in multi-block goals? Could have been changed as well, yeah. Or it could just not be showing up in NEI. Chat, 2.8 has been known to not show things in NEI. For example, Project Red. Where did Project Red go? We got Project Blue. we got no Project Red. There's some issues. Anyway, speaking of getting lost in the sauce, dear Lord. But yeah, if y'all have any other suggestions, I might have missed them earlier when I first posed the question, but if y'all have any other suggestions for things that are difficult in LV, that I can kind of hone in on, let me know. I'm going to try to make it as comprehensive as possible, but, you know, pithy at the same time. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Maybe arc furnace, like the annealed copper can be kind of annoying. Don't you need annealed copper to get through LV? Oh, maybe you don't. Oh, you might not need annealed copper until MV. Okay. I'm going to advise against the auto mining LV. I don't know if anybody in chat disagrees with that, but I'm going to advise against getting this. Yeah, and I mean, I guess getting your first, like, oil production going, I like to race toward light fuel for powering the EBF. I think powering the EBF with steam is cringe. It's definitely possible, but it's like, goodbye steam. All your steam's going to the EBF now. Can't run anything else. I mean, look, unless you're like a total Giga Chad and you're running like 4 max size boilers or something. I made a Neil Copper laden envy. Okay, yeah, so you don't need it till later. Yeah, thank you. Did you ever check the item subsets menu? Just double click it to restore everything if that's the problem. The item subsets. Oh. So you're saying double click this button right here at the top? I double clicked it. It's not showing Project Red still. What is double clicking it supposed to do? Restore everything? Chad, look at those 1% TPS at the top left. It's already hitting up like 60 every now and then. That's crazy. I don't know. Anyway, chat. Redstone Sniffer. We got it. Let's check this thing out. So, were there any other kind of redstone frequencies other than those two I mentioned? I think that was it. It's mainly just the cover stuff. If we right click this, so private, no. Oh, there's two menus. Oh, interesting. Regular wireless and advanced wireless. Oh, this is so confusing. Okay, if it looks like, so I'm on regular wireless now, this menu that makes me think I'm on advanced wireless with it pressed in like that. Okay. So yeah, advanced wireless. This is the thing we've been using mostly. Teleport? You're gonna teleport me to it? What, dude? That's broken. That's broken. Wait, that's illegal. You can't do that. I'm not even in creative mode or anything. You have to have an op to do that? You could just teleport all around the freaking place with this thing. What? Okay. But yeah, dude, insanely useful. The fact that you can, it's like you have to hit enter. Portal show up again. The fact that you can see all these. I wish you could, have these like in numerical order or something. That'd probably be helpful. Shows the owner, public, or Vendrake. I don't know why these weren't working publicly the other day. I could only make them work for me. Then we got regular wireless. So you can, okay, so this is interesting. So I don't even know where these are, dude. And they don't show anything. So if you use regular wireless, you don't get any special options at all. Is what I'm seeing from this. You're just good luck. Hey, at least you know the numbers being used. But that's about it. Like, as soon as you get advanced wireless, there's no reason not to use it. Chad, if you don't know, like, when you look up wireless covers, there is, it's like Redstone transmitter, for example. You've got a normal one, external and internal. Then you got an advanced one. And I don't think the difference between these is that big. I mean, the normal one already requires an EV emitter. And then all you do to make the advanced one is just add an EV circuit to it. There's no reason not to ever do advanced, as far as I can tell. Buttons pressed down or swapped. Yeah, it totally goes against intuition. Yeah, I was wondering if that was just me. You know. Well, now I really want to find these, and I really want to like change them, but I can't find them because there's no button for them. What's the difference? I don't know what the difference was before. I honestly don't know. I think the receiver for the advanced has more of those options, right? So it has the oh, where even is it? Oh, over here. You know, it has those gate options or whatever. The gate mode. I think that's the only difference previously, as far as I remember. Yeah, the logic. Yeah, exactly. Which I think I've used the logic once or twice before, but it's usually something I don't even touch. But yeah, chat, I gotta find these now. Where the heck are these? Oh, we found one. Okay, there we go. So yeah, transmitter, and then... Oh, this is for indium. Okay. And then, yeah, see, you could still use private frequency, but you don't have the gate options. Honestly, we really should change this. We've got 4 total. So let's make wireless covers. Oh, I already made a bunch. I forgot I did this. Look at that. I had the foresight. All right, so we're going to do 2056 for this one. Transmitter 2056. And then does that already show up? Yeah, it does. So this only detects transmitters. It doesn't detect receivers, which is fine. I mean, you're probably hopefully you know where you put your receiver, right? Okay, and then that's right here. Yes. We're going to take that off and put a receiver. What was that? 2056, I think. Yeah, 2056. Let's make sure this is actually on correctly. So redstone is on there. Not on there, dude. Yet again. This is the same problem I had before. It's like I need to make it private for it to work. Well, no, it's still off. Oh, it's X. Yeah, yep. That is exactly it. Thank you. Yep. So let's change this again. Go back to public. And yeah, dude, I always forget to do that. And I usually want internal like 90% of the time. Ever since I realized that this acts like a machine controller cover, I usually do it this way now. 2056. Okay. And then if I invert this. Actually, no. Let's do this. We'll invert the IMI level emitter. And then that turns that off. Okay, good. That is working. Perfect. 970 channel points. I can make you drink half an entire bottle of wine. Okay, listen, there is a cooldown on that, I think. Actually, maybe there's not. I don't know. Honestly, I drink half an entire bottle of water in like one gulp, dude. I don't even. I'm like a camel, man. I drink probably, I don't know. Actually, it's probably not an insane amount. I probably drink like 80 ounces a day. 80 to 90. Water alone. Yeah, there goes Sci-Fighter. Thank you. Yep. 20-minute, you're dehydrated. Okay. Listen, that can't be right. Okay, so we got to find a couple more of these. I'm going to assume that they're... Well, these are all advanced. Oh, this one's not. Oh. Aha. This one is 8449. Okay. 8449. And we'll take a look at something else in a second, chat. I just want to get this done because, I don't know, it makes me feel better. Okay. That's the reason. This is sodium nitrate dust. Okay. And then this has a redstone receiver internal. Yeah. Okay. Bottom. Yep. And then this is internal. Yep. 8449. Okay. That's supposed to be on. That's not supposed to be on. Okay. I do like to test it just to make sure. Yep. And now it's working again. Perfect. All right. So that is 2 down, 2 more to go, right? Yeah, 4301. Oh, I think I know exactly what that is. Power. Has these right here. This is our RS latch for our main LSC in the power area. This is for all of the LGTs to turn on and off. So I'm about to disturb everything for a second here. That's okay. So 4301, 4302. Okay. Let's do this first. Okay. 4301 and 4302. Yep. Pop the redstone back on. Did that? Oh. Oh, I think I messed it up, chat. Those are supposed to be receivers. And they're supposed to be external. Yeah. So this is one of those times where it is external. Yeah. 4301 and 4302. Oh, it's all gone wrong now. Okay. That's okay. We'll get rid of these two. These are also supposed to be external. Yeah. So this is 4301 on the left, 4302 on the right. And there we go. And this is not on. Okay. And the right is the upper bound, right? Yeah. So that's what would normally toggle off. So I think the moment that this comes back on, and this is the lower bound on the left, I think the moment that this comes back on, it will toggle the RS latch on. So I think we're in the proper state. I always get a little bit confused about RS latches. So, yo, what we got going on? Fluid trash can? Yeah, I've been trying to tell Cat about the fluid trash can. That's so easy. And a lot less buggy than the normal Extra Utilities trash can. Chat, has anybody else ever had trouble with the normal trash can from Extra Utilities? Every now and then an item gets stuck in it and won't get thrown away and then clogs everything up. Whereas I've never had that problem with the fluid trash can. Really weird. No, haven't had that problem. I've only had the problem with like mob farms. So I can actually check over here, see if maybe it's just like the particular way I design the mob farm. Oh, I think I got rid of the trash can. Yeah, I just throw items away this way now with an open crate over lava. That's another good example. What tier pump? On average, it's just like whatever you can afford for the general purpose. I mean, there'll be several occasions where LV is good enough for a lot of things that you want to do initially. But, I mean, they do... I think the pumps increase in speed times 4 every time. Yeah. About 4. So, the difference between an LV and an HV pump is 16 times the speed. It's pretty wild. Is Super Tank 1 MV? I don't know why I always thought Super Tank 1 was LV. Is that the case, Tyron? Huh. I didn't know that. Still way too slow in a lot of cases for us these days. I actually had to fix that for something earlier. Oh, I think it was Indium over here. Yeah, this was just like going way too slow. This Super Tank right here. I don't know why we're using a Super Tank for Indium concentrate, but it works. Yo, Just Remix, what's up? How we doing? We're doing good. Cannot stop Gregging. We are Gregging once again. Hope you are doing well. I forgot to put these back. I don't think this matters, but I like to do it anyway. I'm gonna mess with NEI bookmarks for half an hour. Hey, that's just another GTNH session, right? That's just spending quality time with Greg. I think we took care of everything, chat. Yeah. So, I mean, this regular wireless menu, I don't think we'll ever use this for anything ever again. Because there's no reason not to do advanced. Oh, and it does remember which tab you were on, so that's perfect. So we never need to click these again. So we can just look through here. This is nice. Chat, in case you're just joining and you don't know about the wireless, the Redstone Sniffer, dude, I mean, all of your covers, I mean, you could literally just like, this is OP, man. You could just teleport to it. Now, interesting, oh yeah, because the transmitter's up here. That's right. Insanely good. What did it require to make this? EV. Yeah, EVH. Okay. Yo, Allie, thank you for the follow. Yeah, it's actually insane. I mean, you could exploit that so easily, right? You could just have like teleport to everything. I mean, I guess it'd be akin to using like home commands, but yeah. And then you can locate it as well. You know, this is about what you would expect from the feature. I don't know. I'd almost rather just teleport to it, right? Why not? Easy. Unless you get stuck or something. No, I do see myself using this quite a bit. Between like just making sure that I'm not using a number of like, I mean, my main concern was always, oh, I'm going to use this frequency again by accident, right? I'm not going to remember. And maybe the odds of that were pretty low, but always kind of a lingering question in my head. So no, I'm a big fan of this. So we will pop that in our backpack. Would use again. De-op yourself. You know, that is a good question, Alf. We could do that real quick. Why not? Let me bring up my server console here. 1 second. How do you... Chat, does anybody know what the command is to de-op yourself? I don't even think I've ever used that before. I actually don't know. Also, I love how my server panel's not loading right now. That's good. That's great. / de-op name. That makes sense. Okay, there we go. Okay, so de-op Vindrake _ Okay. Alright, we're de-ops now, chat. Game mode, creative, cannot do it, right? Oh, it's not there now. Alright, well, we learned. Knew it, yep. Well, you know what? We don't need to remember that was a thing, alright? We'll just op ourselves again real quick. Like it never even happened, chat. Let's see. / op Vindrake. There we go. Oh, look, I didn't even have to like close and reopen the window. That's funny. It's cheating, but not at the same time, right? I need to opt I have to be opt on the server, right? Same as using warp. Yeah, I mean, like, look, I mean, we already use home commands anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And I mean, you can use home commands and get the Stargate roll. So, I mean, it just depends on what you consider cheating, I guess. If you abuse it, yeah. Is our miner still going over here? Let's see. How we doing? That's our oxygen. That's okay. Oh, it's halfway done already. Okay, we just placed that a couple hours ago. That's good. Yeah, we're getting a healthy amount of sphalerite and galena from this. For the indium. Gosh, it might be done with galena already. Speaking of home commands. How we doing? Got purified. Got 1,000 purified galena. Okay, not a lot. How much did we need of this again? I think we needed well over 1,000. I don't know if we're going to be able to even begin crafting. Yeah, we're missing 803 still. Dude, we need way more galena. It's Valorite. Yikes. As soon as that meteor's done, I guess we do more meteors. Oh man, dude, that's so annoying. What are we trying to craft today? So the goal for the week is something we've been talking about for a while, and it is the lightning spire from Twist Base. But to run it, so all these blocks, this is super easy. We've already got this. What you need is 512 lightning rods, which is 2048 Lapitronic energy orbs, which is 16,000 Lapitron crystals, which is oh, now I have a headache. Fancy Tesla tower. Yeah. It is insanely powerful. I believe Potato and crew in their Twist Base run, what I remember them telling me is that they used that as power all the way until NAC 6 fuel. So they skipped all the NAC fuels and just used their power from lightning spires all the way. I think they had up to 24 max before they finally started using NAC 6 fuel or something like that. 6, yeah, dude, that is broken for sure. Now, to be fair, this is really, really hard to get right now. This is insanely hard to get. I'm feeling like now, chat, I feel like I'm playing Twist Base, right? I'm feeling the pinch now. And it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie. Because then you suddenly have to run around, like you suddenly have to fix all these different things and get more of this resource, solve this problem, solve that problem. So I'm enjoying it. I do think these probably do get out of control because obviously these would be much easier to make later on. Actually, I don't know if you can. It just says the lightning rod 1. So I know that there's a lightning rod 2 and 3. I don't even know if it uses these ever. I don't think it does. Now we do have to figure out the molten iron and cryothium thing. So if I'm reading that line correctly, I'm reading the line where it says consume 128 millibuckets cryothium, 72 millibuckets molten iron. Does the multiplication, so every lightning, I don't know if that means every lightning strike or every lightning rod. What does that mean, dude? Is it 72 times 512? It's a lot of molten iron if that's the case. But is it only 128 cryothium every time? There are so many different ways you could read this sentence. Yeah, 256 ingots of molten iron. Yeah, that does seem like what it's trying to say. But the cryothium should stay the same, I think. Now, we don't actually have any cryothium right now. Obviously, we're going to need a lot of this later, but I assume they may mean gelid cryothium, right? Saltpeter, snow powder, redstone, blizz powder. We do have the bee. I should probably go get that bee. Yeah. Am I looking at the correct thing? Hope it stays the same. Wait, you hope what stays the same? Oh, we could get this as well. Oh, when do you find these? Oh, what? I wonder what tier planet. I remember seeing these before. Oh, it's a 2% drop. Never mind. Never mind. That's a garbage. But I'm pretty sure we did use cryothium bees. Coolant, icy and glacial. Yeah, see, this is a whole line I haven't even gone down before. This doesn't seem terrible. That's not bad. That's like 4 Bs. Callisto tier 4. Oh, okay. But yeah, the EEC, the amount you get does seem really bad. Unless you were able to really crank this. But probably not the way we want to go. I mean, this... How do you get Blizz powder? Oh, same way. Oh, you get way more of it, though. So if we were to go the mixer route, all of this would be pretty easy. Except for snow powder. Yeah, macerating snow. I mean, I think we currently make... How do we make snow? Are we making ice with the snow? I can't remember. We're doing something over here with the bees. Let me go take a look at this. Yeah, we're doing this and then compressing it. Where's the compressor? Or no, we're fluid solidifying. Okay, yeah, you just do this. And then we can macerate it. That's actually not that bad. Yeah. Yeah, and this is something that we're going to have to fix in the next 48 hours, right? I'm kind of thinking... I mean, I have experience with the cryo-theme bee. It is good. So... I'm kind of thinking we go that route, especially since we can do industrial apiaries with them. Yeah, Lapatron's been cranking, by the way, chat. They're doing really well. Already, like, doubled the amount of Lapatron dust we have. Is that how you spell it? Oh, just energy. Okay. Whoever told me to make 64 pumps, how on earth do you make so much of everything? That was Mr. Nibbles. That had to have been Mr. Nibbles. It takes a lot of work. 60 pumps is a lot. Oh, was it Dyran? Oh, okay, it wasn't Mr. Nibbles at first. Hey, Avilion, what's up? How's it going? We're flying solo today. Good to see you. Getting a couple things done. We were just looking at the Redstone Sniffer. Highly recommend. Very easy thing to craft. Very powerful. Especially if you're opt. Free teleports. Actually an insane feature. But we do have one other thing to look at. And that is the power goggles. Let's see. Where's my recipe? Yeah, these are pretty easy to make as well. IV sensor. Definitely the most difficult part. Do we... Let's see. Do we have yellow garnet? Let me just try to control left click this. Okay. Like we can make everything. Easy, easy. Well, I don't know about the yellow garnet. We'll find out. In fact... Yeah, we can't make that. Okay. Let's fix that. Lathe... Probably the exquisite. Do we have exquisite? We got 2. Okay. That's exactly how many I need. Okay. Actually, hold on. Yellow garnet. Oh, we got 14,000. Yeah, okay, let's not do that. Let's use the plate. And then cutting machine for that. Compressor for that. Okay. Put that in the compressor. Put that in the cutting machine. Yada, yada, yada. And lathe. Actually, you know what? Go ahead and fix this now. Pattern, capacity cards. We're out. Oh, goody. Had to be yellow garnet? I think it was just yellow garnet. Let me double check. Here's our lathe. I still love the laser engraver. I know we've had it for like 8 months, but... Or 9 months, I guess, but it's so cool. Yeah, let's see. It is just yellow garnet. Yeah. Mr. J, how's it going? How's it going? Good to see you. Hope you are well. We are big chillin' tonight. I'm feeling good. Cat will be back with us tomorrow, most likely. Waiting on titanium. Dude, we're always waiting on titanium. We need to get that mega blast furnace. Last time we waited until ZPM to get a blast furnace. I don't want to wait that long this time. So I have to design the room to house it as well. Probably house a bunch of other big multis as well. It's probably going to be down closer to bedrock where the power room is at the moment, but we might go take a look at that in a bit. Dude, there's so much to do. I have like the biggest laundry list stuff in my head. So let me shift right click a couple of these. Clean up the pins. There we go. Okay. You know what? Give me like 32 more. Please and thank you. Still so bad at GTNH NEI. I'll tell you what, the better you get at it, the more you appreciate it, the more you go to other packs and you're like, oh man, this sucks. I need my NEI back. Okay, so now we're going to make the yellow garnet. Perfect. Yep. Usually get your first plutonium-239 by centrifuging a ton of uranium. Yep. Yep. You centrifuge the uranium-238, right? I think. Yeah. 5% chance. My only bunch blocks are single BBF and EBF and never had a single production speed issue. Oh, you'll have plenty of them. That is like, that's normal for GTNH. But you know what? It constantly gives you challenges to overcome, and it feels good to overcome them. All right, we got our yellow garnet lens. Perfect. Now we can not make that apparently. Do we not know how to make either of these sheets? Really? All right. Thin silicone rubber sheet. Hold on. I guess we'll use the bar. I don't know. That's fine. What was that again? Circuit 10. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Pop that in there. Eventually, chat, we're going to have to increase the quantities on a bunch of these things. But if you didn't know, by the way, many of you probably do know, but in 2.7, this really cool feature got added to ME interfaces, both the regular and the dual. You haven't played with this. Double patterns. I took these lenses out because I don't want them to be doubled, but we can literally like click this and go from 1 to 2 on every single pattern in this interface. Click it again, go to 4. Click it again, go to 8. If you want to go backwards and have things, you can right click. That goes back down to 4. Click again. Boom, boom, boom. 128. We can keep going crazy with it. Very, very cool. A little bit annoying, you know, if you have some things you want to increase, some you don't. Like here, we've got a bunch of different, you know, varying quantities, different ratios, and I'd probably have to take some things out. So it's not perfect, but just a neat little thing. I did end up using that a little bit in Neo Tokyo. Or TPV EBFs isn't enough for me. I need more. No, I definitely hear that. I definitely hear that. That part with the game with EBF is, yeah, it doesn't feel great. Honestly, it continues to not feel great, Avilion, until you get the Vulcanus. The Vulcanus is a lifesaver in IV. Until then, you just have to brute force it. Pre-tier 2 rocket is hard then. Yeah. Yeah. With the plutonium-239, yep. Yeah, you just have to deal with it. I assume that you're looking at radon. You don't need the recipe with the 64 ingots. You can do the You can do the one at the top. It's just annoying to have to deal with the tiny piles. But, I mean, the Circuit 8 is nice. If you can get there. Just run a, like... So, the easiest way to get uranium-238 dust is going to be the stabaloid construct. Use a biome change potion. Put a stabaloid construct inside of a soul vial. Make a spawner out of it. Get all the stabaloid. Centrifuge the stabaloid. Which is not centrifuging right now. Wait, what's wrong? Oh. Then you get so much uranium-238. Then you just put a multi-block centrifuge on it overnight. 24 hours, something like that. You'll have enough plutonium-239 to do the Circuit 8 recipe easily. All right, chat. I think we are able to make these now. Let's see. Yeah, thin silicon rubber. There it is. Boom. Power goggles. Acquired. Oh. Where is that quest? Hold on. Power goggles. Oh, in the power section. I mean, that checks out. Very cool. By default, the goggles are unlinked. Will monitor the amount of energy in your wireless network. Oh, they default to the wireless. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Right plus click the controller. Yep. Shift right click the air to unlink. I didn't know that. That's good. So I was watching average Gregtech player's new video, GTNH in a nutshell, where he did like an entire run condensed down in under 25 minutes. Edited, of course. And he had the power goggle heads-up display on the right side of the screen. So there's got to be a way to change the XY positioning on that. I was not able to find that when I was doing my tips and tricks video. As a chat command. Oh god, really? Okay. Well, first of all, chat, let's right click our LSC controller. Goggles linked to LSC. Perfect. And then we can shift left click those onto our baubles. And then boom, there we go. We got it at the top, bottom left. The problem with the bottom left is that it like if a chat message comes up, it kind of obscures it a little bit. Now there are several options. Let me go ahead and type in goggles, open goggles config. Yeah. Under Gregtech. We'll just do 6, sure. Okay. So you get this. This is nice. You can change the color. Change a bunch of stuff with that. Oh, wait. Oh, there's a little plus sign. Oh, you could just drag it. You can just drag it, chat. Didn't you know? Did you not know that? Can't believe you didn't know that. Crazy. What do we want here? Can make it bigger. Honestly, that size is fine. The subtext. That's good enough. Oh, I kind of like having both. At least at this point in the game. Hide HUD with chat open. Well, we don't need to do that now. Now that we've moved it. Scientific. What's the difference between these? Scientific, E to the 5, right? What is engineering? SI. Okay, we're just keeping it scientific. That sounds good. Ads. Oh, damn. Yeah, there we go, chat. I like that. I like that a lot. Not overly intrusive. I kind of want to move it again, though. I think I kind of want it, like, right there. Yeah. Is that intrusive, chat? Does that feel good? There's one other thing that I've been wanting to move for a while. It's the little durability thing over here on the left. Kind of clutters up the screen needlessly. I know it's really small, but if anybody knows how to get rid of that in the middle left of the screen, let me know. I don't think I've ever actually messed with that before. Is it part of IGI? I wonder. Debug overlay. No. It might just not be in this screen. I might have to show HUD. That's just the main HUD, right? We want to keep that. Yeah, I'll have to go play around with it. Let me make a note of that real quick. Yeah, we'll go mess around with that. Thank you, Rexy. And Mr. Nibbles, thank you. All right. I don't know if I want to do anything else with the power goggles. I think we're good. Honestly, that stuff at the bottom right, I could also do without. Like all of that stuff is kind of useless. I'd love to really clean up my screen just a little bit. Let's get rid of XUTPS while we're at it. I don't want to see those numbers anymore. Yo, Kraylin, what's up? How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Good evening. We are chilling. We just got our power goggles going. We just messed with the Redstone Sniffer, which is really awesome. One of the other quality of life I'm really looking forward to is the wireless connector, the wireless hub specifically. Apparently this thing is expensive though. Well, expensive at the moment. LUV emitter. I think we can actually technically make this right now, but I kind of want to leave the assembly line stuff to Kat for a good while. Because I want her to get the hang of making the data sticks and making the recipes and sorting everything out. Even though this one is like relatively straightforward. So hub is peak. Yeah, a little expensive right now. I mean, to be fair, we're not using wireless all over the place either. So it being gated here kind of makes sense. Like I'm okay with that. Yo, Zertrox. How's it going? How's your evening going? Yeah. Power goggles, check. Redstone Sniffer, check. Chat, let's do this. I talked about this earlier. We want some storage monitors to monitor like Platline, Monazite, things like that. And then I want to start using some information panels for things like the LSC. Even though we have the thing on our screen now, it is still be nice to have like an information panel. And then our ore drilling rigs as well would be nice. And we're gonna put stuff up here. Let me prepare my flight potion real quick. Info in Discord for later. Thank you, Mr. Nibbles. Thank you. I'll actually take a look at that in a second. Yeah, we want to have a bunch of information panels and stuff here. We want this area to look really cool. I think this will be a work in progress area because I don't have a vision for what I want this to look like filled out. I just wanted it to be like a very space-agey bit of the base. And it's a very important part because it's, right underneath the DoubleHelix, the future nano forge from Twist Space. And it's, the center of our base, right? So I want this area to be special. Yeah, have a really cool vibe in it. We'll probably use like a bunch of like neonite strips or I don't know, something like that. Hopefully something not too, the thing you're used to seeing in everybody's base. I don't know. We'll come up with something unique. But for now, we can kind of get a little bit of use out of it. Just do some cool stuff by just, putting some storage monitors and information panels initially. Maybe not in their final place, but just somewhere. They kind of mess with them some. Now, I mean, this wall does pose an interesting challenge because, it's very curved. It's a circle, right? Which is why I was kind of thinking, like, maybe information panels can be, like, right here on the edges. I do want, like, let's go into creative mode. I do want stairs on each of these 4 cardinal directions. So we can do that real quick. Then I want to, some information panels. Maybe some of the storage monitors can, like, go along here. We'll probably have to use a lot of facades. Things like that. But yeah, I've been meaning to do this for a while because I want to get, like, I want to monitor Platline. We could have really used that before. What does this look like? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Oh, it's only 3 wide. Oh, okay. 3 wide is fine. We'll fix that real quick. Hub is peak, but yeah, expensive, yeah. I assume the real annoyance is how much ammonia it's going to take. Dude, ammonia is always annoying. It's always annoying. Not insurmountable, just annoying. And definitely where you put your first mega chemical reactor. 100%. Okay. So the first thing I need to do is I need to bring some AE2 up here. Oh, how are we doing on this line though? I might need to replace this line with some dense cable. Let's order a bunch of dense cable here. And let's take a look at this. Yeah, we're already maxed out on this line. I had a feeling. And then 1726 on this already. We might have to do like a new wireless coming down eventually. In fact, I do see this to be a continuing problem. Let's do a new wireless, chat. Let me get just 2 wireless connectors is fine. We can bring some subnet down here. H plus O plus N for nitric acid. Yep. Yeah, I do totally agree with that, Mr. Nibbles. Yep. Hydrate. Thank you, Macaroni. What's up? What's up? Hope you're well this evening. Drinking from our big gamer jug. 64 ounce. Rotted, how's it going? Good to see you. Ammonia is usually the bottleneck. In fact, I think it's the bottleneck right now. For all of our platline stuff still. We are double IV hatching that LSC. And, oh, maintenance. Yeah, we're double hatching the LCR over here. And yeah, it's still a problem. Now, it's not running all the time. What's going on with the hydrogen here? Yeah, you know what? I mean, the export fluid bus and acceleration cards is literally not enough for this thing. I should probably fix the hatch on this as well. Chat, while I'm here, we're going to do this real quick. Slide deviation. IV input hatch, dual interface, and IV pump. Go big. Big as we can go right now. Let me turn this off real quick. And get rid of that. Dude, fluid export buses just suck. I mean, they have their niche uses. Don't get me wrong. Especially like with quadruple input hatches. But they do not age well. At all. Oh, I'm in creative. Gosh dang it. There we go. Electric pump. There we go. And then we'll set this to hydrogen. I'll have to check on the nitrogen as well. Glad we talked about this. Good talk. Import. There we go. Oh, you know what though? I think we're having hydrogen problems. Yeah, dude, we're totally having hydrogen problems. Good lord. All right, dude. This is how you know you're playing GTNH chat. You're deviating all over the place. Not enough fluid output space. Oh. Yeah, that's a problem. Wait a minute. Oxygen? What? Oh, no. Phenol gives oxygen as well. I didn't know that. I did not know that, chat. Okay. Here, give me a bunch of empty cells. I don't want to use the plunger because it'll probably plunge away everything. Oh, what is going on there? Wait, what is going on where? Talking about over here, this is hodgepodge. This is, madness is what it is. Where's my empty cells? Hello? Did I not order them? Huh. I'm about to throw away 64 cells, chat. Watch me. Dude, where are they going? What is happening? Okay, you know what? You know what? We're doing it. I'm just getting rid of it. Give me that. There we go. Doesn't look like we're doing too well on any of those fluids either. Chat, it might be time to do the Jupiter space station. The gas siphon, the planetary gas siphon. Put a cell in the hatch. Something's consuming. I don't even know, man. Also, this is like, what is happening with this energy hatch? I don't know. That actually might have been me that did that. I don't know. Okay. I wonder if this is... No, it's not power failing. IV superconductor. Dude, whoever mentioned the whole, like, using the view cell to get rid of the superconductor base from viewing. You were the MVP today. Like, such a good tip. Okay, there we go. Yep, not enough fluid output space because this has oxygen in it. So let's get rid of that. That back. We're going to have to start putting cells in all these pretty soon. Maybe even should already be doing that, but... You know. Is there anything else that we can put in here? Kind of hard to read this terminal sometimes. Butene, maybe? I mean, we don't have a lot. Yeah, butene. That works. We're never going to use butene for anything else. Yeah, there we go. That will stem the bleeding, but still a big problem. Yeah, I'm pretty sure tomorrow. Jupiter gas siphons. That has to be a priority. 100%. There's another way to move fluids around that doesn't require me to make pumps. Yeah, indoor IO fluid conduits, if you have polytetrafluoroethylene, those are going to be hard to make otherwise. Although, I mean, you do get the normal fluid conduits as well. And you can make this one. I think this one, like, yeah, it doesn't respect gravity. Or it does respect gravity, rather. Yeah, you can't do that. If you do have applied energistics, fluid P2P, don't be scared. Fluid P2P is definitely a really good option. Not enough fluid output space. What? Okay. Apparently we need to go ahead and put a fluid cell in here. Got a bunch of 64Ks. We'll just do that. Yeah. Yeah, dude, that increases the capacity a crazy number. I'm not used to using these, chat, because when we did Neo Tokyo, our previous run, we had infinite capacity output hatches and output buses. So this is all new to me. That went from 128,000 liters to 134 million. Like 3 orders of magnitude up or something like that. That's crazy. Okay, yeah, okay, 9.2 gajillion or whatever. Quintillion. Rexy, don't be that. Don't be the actually person. No, I'm just kidding. You do what you want. All right, chat. We're gonna get where is this going? Wait a minute. Oh, I think Cat put this one there. Yeah. Rex, actually, he's right. Oh, distillation tower power field. Probably because of single gas turbines. We'll look at that in a second. Where do I want to put this? I guess we'll put it right here. Oh, Chad, I'm so happy to have the infinity spray can. That's so good. Now, these don't have to be the same color, I think. So I think I can just pop that. Oh, no. You cannot. We're not allowed to connect. Nope. Yeah, I think I could just leave that Fluix. Or I think I could even spray paint it pink. And it doesn't matter. They're still linked. Yeah. Alright. Now we did order up a bunch of dense cables. So what I'm going to do, probably going to disrupt operations briefly, but we got to get this done. I want to replace this cable at least up to here, because I'm going to need a channel at that particular point. We'll go all the way down here. Matter manipulator, true. Honestly, part of me is like, I'm just going to waste time trying to figure it out, but I need to figure it out eventually, right? There is that. Did we practice with this? Although I need to... Dude, what else power field? What? Industrial centrifuge, huh? Okay. I need to color this pink. Hold on. Pink dye, boop, boop. There we go. Okay. Very good. And then we can come over here, place a little bit of this down. Okay, now what mode am I going to use for this? Cable mode? Is this... Am I doing it right, chat? You can just line mode spray can it. But I don't want it to connect up in the meanwhile, right? So there would be a moment where this blue cable would connect up that we don't really want. Hey, it's Cat. 1 second, chat. Cat says hi. Like that, right? Oh, it's still bound to superconductor. Oh, because I need to middle click. There we go. There we go. Could not place 60 remaining blocks. What? Oh, everybody's saying hey. I'll tell her that. Middle click. Yeah. No. Oh, no EU. Oh, God. You're right. I need to get a better wireless. Read the whole message, Vin. You know I don't read, Mr. Nibbles. If you're going to be pedantic, be right. Don't be the guy that says you can't pronounce GUI as GUI. Yeah, right. How did you use that much EU? Dude, I don't know. Not very EU efficient, I guess. I have no idea. So I kept saying this stuff right here. Couldn't up. Yeah, I just ran out of EU. Maybe when I was like spamming this, it was actually using energy, even though it wasn't placing anything down. I don't know. I wasn't even paying attention to the power. Oh, pay attention to in-game chat. Oh, okay. No. I do see. Yes. Very good. Will this VOD be uploaded to CCV? Just YouTube. Pay attention to all chats. All chats all the time. How dare you miss my chat? I mean, I guess I could try again. Here. Okay, that chat. There's no way it's this bad, right? It placed 4 blocks and used 4% of its energy. 500k EU per block. Yeah. That doesn't seem normal. That doesn't seem right. There's no way that's right. Yeah, I did decide to stream to YouTube. I figured, yeah, why not? Why not? Hi, YouTube. Hi, Mom. Anybody watching on YouTube? Oh, we got 6 people on YouTube. Hello. Okay, chat, okay. Look how much time we wasted with Matter Manipulator. Okay, not today. Maybe later. I'm watching on YouTube. Thank you, Kraylin. Hello. All right. I've had a bunch of P2Ps disconnected for like 10 minutes now. Let's fix this. By the way, chat. Oh God, is this gonna like fix all those P2Ps immediately? Hold on. Oh, that's exciting. Hold on. I come down here, boom, they're just online. That's insane, dude. It would normally take like 30, 45 seconds to like resort itself, you know, ask itself questions. Who am I? What am I? Attempt to gain sentience, and then it would eventually come online. But now we save so much time. That's so good. Yeah, let's go investigate our power fails real quick. Okay, yeah, one of them was the bees. Although, oh, I know exactly what happened. I think the P2P EU disconnected briefly or something. Yeah. Interesting. Maybe when we were messing with a bunch of the backbone. You know what? I don't actually even know if we need the 16 amp diode. That actually could be causing us issues, funnily enough. I'm going to get rid of that real quick. Going to disrupt things again. That's okay. Yeah. Then turn that back on. I don't think we need to do that anymore. The reason that we had that diode there in the first place is because it acted as like a little bit of a battery buffer, which you kind of needed to do on the output end of EU P2P. But now, yeah, I don't even know if we need to do that anymore. It's nice. Your fluid voided. Easy. Well, I'm glad you figured that out. That's good. Levin, look at adaptive wiring harness manipulator up. What? Hi, Agelian. Or Agel. Is it Agelian or Agelian? Is it a hard G or a soft G? What the heck is this, dude? Reduces manipulator power usage by 50%. I didn't know that this was a thing. How many of these upgrades are there? Oh, God. What the hell is all this? Golem core. Crystalline brain. What? Who was on acid when they made this recipe? Whichever works. Okay, right on. Praise rad. I'm not praising anything. I'm not in the mood to praise anything right now. Not after seeing this recipe. Okay. I'll bite. Chat, I'm not feeling this near automata anymore. There, we're doing this. There we go. Yeah. Much better. Back to watching earlier VOD. Yo, well, thanks for stopping in. Thank you, Unfinished Project. Good to see you. People are gonna be livid at the magic, right? I mean, getting that Golem animation core is kind of a pain to get to research-wise, isn't it? Well, maybe it's not that bad. All right, chat, let's see what we're missing. I mean, we got to get this now, right? Did you read the post on GTNH Reddit about hating magic? No, I did not. Do you have a link, Jelliot? I would love to pull that up. I'm not afraid to pull that up. What the hell? What did they do to my boy? Vibrant alloy foil. What the hell is this? What happened to you? Okay. Sure. I was noticing the ingot was different earlier today. But not the foil. Energetic too, yeah. Makes sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense. Okay. Sure. Don't like the new color. Yeah. Well, it's not even the color, really. It's just the texture is... It's just weird, man. Okay. Extractor. Put this in the fluid extractor. There we go. Chat, let me know if the music is too loud. I don't usually play music like this. Just want to double check. Yeah, HV superconductor base fine wire. Okay, yeah. Sure. Texture is fine. Yeah, I mean, this kind of aesthetic stuff is very ambiguous, right? Just depends on the person. Dude, what am I doing? Circuit 3. Teaser. There we go. So we just need to take care of the Golem animation core. Let's go over to... Oh, we'll fly over. Fly over to the old Thaumcraft. Not a fan personally. The thing that I don't like the most are the wafers. The new wafers. I'm sorry, chat. Not a fan. Not trying to throw shade to whoever did the art for that originally, but I miss the old ones. Like these right here. Like the Pico wafers. Those look so much better. But again, you're going to have varied opinions about that. Like for me, the new ore textures, I don't mind those at all. I know there've got to be people that hate them. Okay. No, not that thaumium plate. There we go. Perfect. Can we craft? Will it blend? Nope. Speaking of vibrant alloy foil. Pop that in. There we go. And now we craft. Beautiful. Not a fan personally. It doesn't fit at all with everything else. Yeah, well, I mean, they did actually try to make it consistent. So, you know, if you cut these wafers, then the result, the high power IC, for instance, it does look similar in art style. I mean, so at least it's consistent, and the bool looks similar as well. Rhodium filter cake sounds delicious. I've thought the same thing myself. I have a techno music channel on YouTube if you guys are ever interested. Techno music, ooh. We've got a music section in the Discord, Darkfires. I forget if you're in the Discord or not. Chat, if you're not in the Discord, go check it out. Very lively place. But yeah, we've got a music section, so if you want to post your channel there, feel free. What's going on here? Oh, poli-sci. Okay. So then, I mean, this raises the question, like, oh, okay, you just put it in a crafting grid with it. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so what other upgrades are there? Hold on. Add matter. 4 of them. Excavation. Allows a prototype matter manipulator to remove blocks. Okay. I could see that being useful. Also a nightmare craft. You have to make a wand focus, chat. Shadow metal. My god. Teleporter manipulator upgrade. Doubles manipulator place rate. Huh. Okay. Might need that. Wiring harness. Okay, no, that's what we're making right now. Right. And then there's a energy tunnel manipulator upgrade. Allows the Mark III to draw power from the laser target hatches or multi-amp hatches or quantum uplinks. Okay. Okay. Prototype MM is not worth it at all. It lets you place building blocks, right? But that's probably about it, I would imagine. Post it on there, so check it out when you have the time. Don't mind if you play some music for streams. Okay. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, I will definitely go check it out. Excavation is just for the prototype. Right, which makes sense, yeah. Because the one I have can already do it. There we go, chat. Okay. Does it? Oh, it does say, it says installed upgrades. Okay, I see. All right. Cool. Why is MM very good? So MM really shines when you get the copy feature. There's some other cool stuff like the line placing mode that we were trying to do earlier for cables. That can save a whole lot of time. I think where this truly shines and the true motivation for having it in the pack is the copy paste feature, where it will literally like copy. So you can like take a quad cutting machine, for example, and you can copy all the settings, and it'll copy all like the crib settings as well, the proxy settings, all the configurable stuff basically, and then you can just spam copy. And so that was an easy way for us to make, like, we had 512 cutting machine multis in Neo Tokyo, and it was because of the matter manipulator. It made it super easy to just make a large array of those, which you need to do in order to get Stargate in the vanilla version. Now, we're not going to have to do it as much of that. I say as much with Twist Space, although there's still some machines you have to do it with. Like assembly lines are a really good example. Recursive Pineapple, did Gods work with it? Okay. I hadn't seen that. God, how do I get back here? Jeezer. Okay. Refinery gas. Okay, there we go. How's our hydrogen now? We're back up to 79 million. Okay. For now. that is definitely gonna change. But yeah, we're constantly making ammonia, so Platline should be doing much, much better now. Let's go check real quick. I would like to make these rooms a little bit nicer. Not sure what. Maybe some like beams in the ceiling. I don't know. I feel kind of bad, chat, that these are just internal boxes. It's so hard. It's so hard to make everything look nice. Not enough time. But yeah, no, I think we're good here now. But speaking of Platline, let's go get those storage monitors online. By God's work, I mean coding the MM itself, yeah. Didn't it exist somewhere else before being ported over to GTNH? I feel like I heard something like that. I don't know the details though. So many pineapples and potatoes. Yeah, right. Okay. So I think what I want to do is maybe like right around here. Have like a little basement and then like a little wiring tunnel underneath. So let me dig down until we get to the dense cable. Our subnet. Yep. Good. And I know I have matter manipulator in my hand, chat, but we're big world edit stands here. All right, we're gonna do things the old-fashioned way. That air. Boom. Beautiful. All right. I don't know how much of this I want to cut out. 4 tall, maybe. Some random lurker. Thank you for the follow. Feel free to lurk. Hope you are doing well. Glad to have you with us. We are mega chilling. Tomorrow will be our normal stream. 1 p.m. Eastern with Cat. But we're just getting a little stuff done. Couldn't stop Gregging. Had to keep going. Actually gonna go into creative mode here for a second. And we're just gonna spam this block here. That should be good. And then we'll have to run some cabling, like behind these walls, etc. So we'll be doing more digging out as time goes on. But for now, 8272. I'm just gonna fill in this, make this look halfway decent. That's gonna feel very vindicated when she sees that clip. What clip? Oh no. What are you doing to me? Okay, there we go. We do not live in dirt houses over here, okay? No dirt allowed. There we go. Okay. And now we can run some cable. Bring our subnet up here. Okay. Oh, we'll be able to have wireless over here as well. That'd be nice. Oh, saying you're a world edit stan. No, she knows. She knows by now. Oh, dude, we can line mode, shift right click. Oh, dude, so good. Infinite spray can. My beloved. Don't tell Cat. I think we'll come up a little bit more. Actually, no. Let me get some dense cable real quick. And we'll probably utilize some wireless here. This is an instance where I really do wish we had the wireless hub. I would use that here just to simplify a lot of the cabling, but it's okay. Rhodium section working, nice. Oh yeah, you're making quick progress. That's awesome. Almost 11 p.m. for me. Shall go to bed. Yo, take care. Thanks for hanging out, Dyron. Hope you have a good night. And it's like almost 9 o'clock here. Still pretty early. Yeah, I really need to work on that video soon, so I probably won't do any more streams like this week. I'm probably gonna be working pretty hard on that video tomorrow night. Oh, freaking creative mode. Dang it. Okay. And bind to input. Choose a random one. Control center. Maybe we'll call it. Something like that. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna use 1 dense cable here. We'll go purple for mainnet. And then let's keep a little bit of that around. And then yeah, I think I am just gonna start using wireless. Let's do a couple things first. Let's get a, speaking of wireless, let's get a wireless access point. And we're just gonna go with like 8 booster cards. Nothing too crazy. And then let's order, I'm gonna order like 4 wireless connectors. Something like that. Clean up the inventory a little bit. There we go. So yeah, let's get a wireless connector here, first of all. We don't have to keep going back and forth. So that's like 90 EU per tick. Not too bad. Still trying to be conscious of how much of this we use with wireless access points and wireless connectors and stuff, but definitely worth it. So many new textures, even basic resistors. Have I seen those? Is this different? This looks the same to me. Maybe it's different. Oh. Is it different? Okay. Yeah, I couldn't tell. All right, there's our wireless connectors. Perfect. So we're going to bind one here. And oh man, I'm trying to think. Where do we want all of our like flatline monitors? Maybe like kind of along here, possibly. So we can create a little area on the back side of this. Take this out just a bit. How many dusts are there on the flatline, chat? I think there's 6, right? I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Platinum, palladium, rhodium, ruthenium, osmium. Oh, iridium. Yep. So there are 6. Okay. Thank you all. Maybe we actually do it like 2 columns of 3. Anchor. Get some cable anchors. I'll just go ahead and make a ton of these. There we go. Okay. And we'll do... Oops. Not dense cable. AB cable. There we go. We'll do a wireless connector like right here. Go ahead and bind that. Boom. There we go. And then we'll fill all this out. Oh, what color? Oh. That's a good question, because there should be like accent colors in here. I mean, let's see what purple looks like initially. Maybe magenta. I don't know. We'll see. Put our cable covers or our cable facades like so. And then get some storage buses here. I mean, that's fine. And we could do, you know, kind of make this symmetrical. We can do like monazite. Pesticides over here. Cyan. I'm curious what magenta looks like actually. And maybe we should stray from the main network color over here. Cyan is kind of nice, isn't it? I always love cyan. Yeah, same. Yeah, I think if between the two, I think purple. I mean, maybe we'll make Cat happy. We'll stick with purple for now. That's fine. And then we can go find our dusts. So we got platinum, iridium, 113,000 iridium. That's great. Rhodium, 46,000. Ruthenium, 181,000. Osmium. Osmium needs a little help. What was the other one, chat? Oh god. Palladium, that's right. Palladium, very important. Palladium gets used in so much twist-based stuff. It's kind of crazy. Alright, so I think I want to do platinum and palladium at the top. Yep. And then we'll go iridium, osmium in the middle, and then rhodium, ruthenium at the bottom. There we go. Be nice just to pop in here occasionally and check this. I do want to get a travel anchor in here. So we actually, I don't want to have to fly or walk all the way over here. Let's use a storage monitor for now. Control center. Do we do RE for our European friends? Sure. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, the visibility. Storage monitor doesn't work. That sucks. Oh well, that's fine. Cyan looks nice. Cyan looks nice actually in a lot of places. Yeah, you joke, but cyan's a great color in this game. All right, well, I'm pretty happy with that. Dude, I've had this thing in my inventory the whole time. It's only 39%. The matter manipulator. 1 second, chat. Temple. Where's my wireless? Wireless charger. Okay, yeah, I do remember I encoded this Mark V the other day. Oh, Xeron 100. Oh god, that's an ABS thing, isn't it? Let's go fix that. Before we do anything, always partition space into fluid drives. Right. Xeron 100. We're going to use this recipe, and we're going to drag this over here. Yep. And then... Wait, we don't have this, right? Do we have any Xeron? We don't. Okay. Just making sure. We'll put this in the plate fluid solidifier, which is full. Go ahead and fix that. Autocraft. Over here. Doing a lot of little maintenance around the base today. I mean, it feels good to get a lot of these things done, right? A lot of the like little tedious work. Glad to have you all along for the ride. We're chilling. Yeah, now we need to make the actual ABS recipe. Circuit 6, chrome nickel, tungsten copper, molybdenum steel. Wow. Crazy. Okay. That's ABS, alloy, blast, smelter, circuit 6. Good. Okay. And now we get the wireless charger. Mark V. Nice. LUV. Oh no, I didn't notice. Oh wait, really? Hold on. Oh god. Wait. Why? Dude. Why does the seemingly IV wireless charger have to require LUV? Dude, that's so annoying. Everything else in this recipe screams IV. I hate it when that happens. Vin not looking at YouTube chat. I'm not seeing any of YouTube chat. Oh god, is my stuff broken? Might be broken today, chat. Hold on. I'm not trying to neglect. Oh, dude, I've been neglecting YouTube. My normal chat window has not been working. I'm so sorry. Hold on, I'm gonna fix this. We shall fix. Hello, YouTube. Can you all see it on the screen at least? Test. No. It's all busted. Test. What's up, White Arrows? EB Music Man, Off-Brand Russian. I see Greg up there. I see Cat D at one point. White Arrow says late stream. Gonna be a cool ops room. Yeah, that was the kind of the hope, right? I'm kind of excited about that. All right. YouTube, I can see you now. Do not fret. Do not worry. We are with you. I said hi on YouTube and all. Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, hopefully it's not in my normal position, so I might still miss a chat, but I will do my best. Where were we? What were we doing? We're messing with the storage monitors, so we've got those going over here. I also wanted to get some information panels. Also, I really need to get some lighting in here. I just don't know what I want to do yet. And I kind of want to do like minimal light. Like I don't want this fully illuminated, right? There's a lot of cool opportunities for ambient lighting in this room. I don't know. It's probably going to take me a while to figure out what I actually want to do. But this is nice. I'm very happy about this. In fact, I could take like a little boom, like a little screenshot, and I can post that in the Discord under DoubleHelix, and we can actually see if like we've made progress later on. Compare. Exclamation mark bingo. I do want to do an overhaul for YouTube, by the way, guys. I want to get commands working over there as well. I want to get emotes over there because I'm pretty sure there's a way. Maybe we have to get to 1,000 subscribers first, which we should be getting to in the next couple weeks. Maybe even sooner than that. So we're gonna try to treat YouTube live stream stuff a whole lot better in the future. Thank you, EB Music Man. Thank you for sharing that. 1K subs, dude. We were at like less than 500 like 2 months ago or something. Kat and I started paying way more attention to the YouTube, and things have been accelerating over there. It's been nice. It's been encouraging. We should have a bingo board of things Vin does, see how fast people... Why y'all gotta test me? Weird champ. Y'all being weird. No. So one of the other things we need to do is the information panel, right? Yeah, I want to be able to see the LSC. What else? LSC, the ore drilling rigs. Those are kind of the main things. I guess fluid drilling rig for oil. I guess. Actually, that reminds me. Fluid drilling rig. When do we get the infinite one? Which looks the same, by the way. This did not get a glow up, unfortunately. Oh, that's like UV. Okay. Oh, UHV. Okay, never mind. Look at these new motors and pumps and stuff, chat. This is way different. Didn't the motors used to be like... Didn't these used to be like green or something? Now they're all... It's like I'm watching a snowy TV from the 90s. Oh, were they... Yeah, no, I think you're right, Rexy. They were pink. UIV was green, right? Like a lime green. YouTube has 20 times the amount of traffic that Twitch does. Oh yeah, no, YouTube is way, way bigger overall than Twitch. And the nice thing about YouTube as well is that there is discoverability on YouTube, whereas that almost does not exist on Twitch. Twitch is very difficult to grow. YouTube is definitely easier to grow. There's definitely that. I should probably change my YouTube name. Well, no, you do it. I know who you are. Yeah, well, you do what you want. UV is also green. Wait, is it? Oh yeah, it is. Maybe my memory sucks, chat. Who would have thought? Never mind. Don't listen to me. It's way worse than Twitch. Discoverability on YouTube is... Oh, no, I disagree, Favor. No, I disagree. Twitch is like a kind of like tight-knit community, which has been awesome. But if you want to grow outside of that community whatsoever, unless people are searching for the GTNH tag, I mean, there was a direct correlation between our YouTube traffic growing and seeing new faces on Twitch and YouTube. Like, it's been a 1-to-1 almost. That's how I found y'all was YouTube recommend. I think that's true for a lot of people. Yeah. Recommended channels isn't left very often. I don't know if most people do that. My intuition is that most people don't. And I think the problem is that like Twitch is one of those things that like unless you're using it regularly, like unless you're really into Twitch, you're probably not doing that much. Whereas YouTube is like way more mainstream. Found a YouTube vid that checked out the stream. Yeah. For YouTube as an old YouTube Red now premium guy, you know, I've thought about getting YouTube Premium. So I watch there whatever I can find. Yeah. I'm a really big YouTube guy as well. I watch way more YouTube than I do Twitch. Came here from YouTube. Yep. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate the feedback, chat. This is fun to talk about occasionally. Let's get that information panel going. Advanced information panel. This can kind of be a pain. There's a lot of quirky stuff to encode with this. It should be fine. Do we go with the assembler recipe? Is this used for anything else? No, you know what? I'm just gonna... This is one of those things that you can just shape craft and call it a day. As long as we don't need it on mass later, I'm fine with using like disposable tools for that. Totally fine. All right. Let's pop this in. What do we need? Oh. I used the wrong circuit. Hold everything. Try that again. There we go. They make the UIV components spin like transcendent. I think so. Yeah. Although I'm... Yeah. Look at that. Oh, that's so good, right? There's the robot arm. And the motor, the... what else? Just type in UIV. Oh yeah, there they are. Even the field generator. Oh, GTNH. All right. What else do we need? Color upgrade, industrial information panel, range upgrade. Yeah, these are the kind of weird ones. Make sure we get the correct HV circuit there. Yep. Go ahead and pop that in there. What else do we need? We'll stick with molecular assembler for this as well. Oh yeah, the lime stained glass paint. Dude, that's so weird. Okay. But these are super nice to have. I love the information panels. I watch my guy I find on YouTube, on Twitch, see if they're streaming. Not very often anymore, except you guys been enjoying the content. Yo, thank you, Greg. I appreciate that. We've been having a really good time. I mean, you would think like after a year and a half of GTNH that we would be getting tired of it, but it's such a robust pack with so many different things in it. Like, we're still having a really good time with it. We've taken some breaks as well. Played some different things, which we will continue to do. We'll check out other Minecraft mod packs in the future. And we did like FTB Skies 2 for a month. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, I want to do a lot of other things. By the way, if you are on YouTube, we also do have a variety channel that we do occasionally stream to. It's just, if you look up Cat's Cozy Variety, just replace the word games with variety. We do stream there occasionally as well. Basically, whenever we're doing something that's non-Minecraft. And the only reason for that, like, I would love to stream to the same channel, but YouTube algorithm absolutely hates it when you do that, so. Gotta keep the Cat's Cozy Games channel just Minecraft. But if you're on Twitch, then, you know, it's all the same. Assembler, circuit 0. Pop that in real quick. Okay, what are we missing now? I want to get this online. Oh god. Oh no, all the dies. Oh god. Wait. Wait. Can we use the Gregtech? We can use the Gregtech dies. Oh god. Okay, I have to I have to go fix this. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab all the dyes in my inventory. That's one way to do it. It's called the color upgrade. Yeah, let's fix that real quick. Kraylin says finding streams on YouTube is more of a pain though if you aren't subscribed to the channel. Yeah, so I mean that's why we make actual videos as well. But my original motivation behind making tutorial videos was literally to drive traffic for the streams. Now it turns out that I actually enjoy making those tutorials now, but yeah, that really helps with discoverability a lot. Because I do agree that streams are a little weird on YouTube. But yeah, once somebody subs, that does seem to help a lot. I'm sorry, chat. A bunch of inside baseball, I know, but it's been on our mind recently. All right, let's get rid of all of that. Let's try this again. Information panel. Missing dandelion. Yeah. Oh. Oh, the yellow dye and the dandelion yellow look so similar. That's crazy. Okay, one more time. Oh, one points to the left, one points to the right. Okay. Okay. Very cool game. Now we can make it. No, we can't. Chat, we can't make it yet. Oh, God. What used the iron plate? Wait. When did I put that in there? Chat, it's all gone, right? I'm in pattern encoding hell right now. Oh, God. It's going to take forever for me to find that iron plate, too. I mean, I could put iron plate in the recipe inputs, but so much stuff is going to pop up. I don't even know where to begin to look. I don't even know what it would be. This? Maybe? No. That goes in circuit 8. Dropping out for tonight. Yo, Unusual Bacon, thanks for hanging out. We'll catch you later. I'm gonna give MC Eternal 2 a chance. Maybe. Yeah, that was the one that we were like thinking about. As opposed to FTB Skies 2. I don't know. It's kind of difficult to like think about which one at the moment because like I don't want to play anything else for right now. Like, all I want to do is Greg. But obviously there will be something eventually. Oh, chat, I'm fumbling. I'm fumbling hard here. Did we use the wrong iron plate for this industrial information panel? Let's go check that real quick. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be in crafting hell. This is not how this was supposed to go. Not the plan. Okay, that one's fine. Ah, there it is. Yep. You stupid. Son of a bee. There we go. All right, we should be in good shape now. We just need lime, stained glass pane. Huh. I'm just gonna be wasteful and use this recipe because I don't care. Pop that in there, and then the frequency transmitter. Probably the thing you just encoded can check that. Yeah, and exactly, uncountably, that was a good call. This is going to be circuit 0. Yep, we're almost there. We do need to make the extenders as well, but I don't think those are nearly as difficult of craft. Silver cable. we have silver wire? We do have silver wire. Okay. Silver cable. Circuit 24. And finally, aha, we got it. Okay. Love me some pattern encoding. My favorite part. Okay. So extender, I think it's called. Yeah, advanced panel extender. We just have to encode this stuff. This should be a little bit more straightforward, I think, chat. We should have all the stuff already. Pop that in there. Anything else? Yeah, we've already got all that stuff. Yep. I usually like to make these like 2 height, 3 width. So I'm going to make 5 extenders initially. All right, and then we're going to come in here. Yo, what's up, Redball? How's it going this evening? Hope you're doing well. We are... Well, we got a lot of work to do in here. But this is going to kind of be like our main control center. So all we did is we just put some little, storage monitors for Flatline. And like I said, we'll do the same thing for monazite, bastosite. In fact, I can go ahead and, like, while that stuff is crafting, I can make a little tiny area here. And we can go ahead and put a wireless connector. Go ahead and bind that. Come over here. I guess we'll put that on the other side. That makes sense. Oop. Okay. Easy. Go ahead and put some covered cable as well. And go ahead and put our storage monitors. Why not? And we can go ahead and paint this. Go grab some of the facades. Gotta be symmetrical, right? Vin, where do you store items in bulk? We're mostly using the super chests. Just set to void for like I have a lot of the Eye of Wood stuff there. I mean, although I'm kind of less inclined to want to void that stuff in the future. A lot of times it's just like, hey, just throw more drives at it, right? So I could take a look. Excuse me. Let me take a look real quick. So, I mean, we got our general purpose drives here. They're on a separate subnet, so we can see what's there, what's not. We're using a bunch of 1024K, which is, I think is still the best that we can make at the moment. But then we're doing this. These are just super chest ones. So in a lot of these cases, stuff isn't being voided, although raw silicon is. I really don't want raw silicon being voided. That actually irks me. I'm glad I came over here. Can I make like a big super chest? A big old super chest? That would be preferable. I'm glad we had this little talk. Same voltage chest buffer. Yep. Quadruple titanium plate. Sure. Absolutely. Where's the circuit 4 bending machine, cat? Oh, hell. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm not mad. Did you make the power goggles? Yeah. So you can actually see that at the bottom right. Yep. Very straightforward. I didn't realize when I was messing with it before, but you can just literally drag this thing around. Which is nice. Yeah, they're very straight. You just right-click the goggles in your hand on the LSC controller. Apparently they're set. So if you have wireless turned on by default, apparently they're attuned to that by default. So you don't even need to bind it to anything. That's what I was reading in the quest book anyway. All right, chat. We got to go make a input bus, HV input bus, ME interface. We got to go make a circuit 4 for bending machine. Unless I'm missing something. Hold on. Bending machine. Bending multi. Yeah, no circuit 4. Okay. Only circuit 4 bend. I'm trying to remember how many recipes I had in Neo Tokyo. I feel like it was at least one full line of them. It's definitely not a lot. For sure. 1 over. Here we go. Okay. What's this? Oh. Extra circuit 1. Okay. Fine. How's channels? 24. Yeah, I think we'll just put it like on the right over here. Let's get that input bus. Why didn't the input bus show up in my pins? That's kind of weird. Huh. All right, pop that there real quick. Give me interface. Let's use her naming scheme. Change that to circuit 4. Get some Lux cable. Paint that. Pop that recipe in there. Change this to circuit 4. And boom. Oh, we messed up her. Oh, God. Hold on. We gotta fix this. Set that to weak. Set that one to strong. Yep. Sorry, cat. Where'd the fixture go? Oh. My other toolbar. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, she doesn't need to know. Okay. We got that. What were we trying to make, chat? Super chest 5. We're getting distracted. It's good though. It's very good. So while we're over there, is there anything else that we don't want to be voiding at the moment? What do we care about? Ashes, don't care. Sand, don't really care. Sugar beets, don't care. Magnetite, don't care. Coal, eh. Gold, eh. Blaze, Iron dust, oh, you know what? Magnetite and iron, actually, we kind of do care. We are going to need a lot of iron pretty soon. For the lightning spire. She's not going to like that. No, I know. It's okay. Yeah, the magnetite and the iron both, we might want to fix. Biotite, that's fine. I don't think we're actually voiding that. But yeah, raw silicon, that's terrible. Definitely gotta fix that. Okay. And that should be done in just a second. Chat, I'm gonna switch up the music here for a second. Final Fantasy IX soundtrack is always like my go-to. It's so good. It's very quirky. Got some weird songs, got some really good songs. Should be pretty quiet for you though. All right, there we go. Super chest. Let's go ahead and order 2 more of those. And we're going to change this out. Now, here's the problem with super chests is unlike the super tanks, it's very difficult to like move this inventory. All right. Which I didn't think about until now. I'm trying to think what the best way is to move this inventory. I think before I would use the translocators. Yeah, that's what I've used before, Rexy. I just wondered if there was a better way. But yeah. I think we'll just do that. You put glowstone in the sending one, I think, right? It can still be a little slow, depending on the size of these. Voiding mode, yeah, we'll turn that on. But yeah, that's gonna be much, much better. Okay. Ivy conveyor, yeah, you know what? That actually might be better. But this is fine. But yeah, I definitely want to replace iron as well. In fact, we'll try the conveyor. Stack every 20th second, right? That's got to be way better. Oh god, graphene. Now we're in graphene hell. All right, we'll come back to that in a second. Yeah. Yeah, the thought of a subnet also did cross my mind. Yeah. Nope, down here. All right, chat. We got our advanced information panel. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and craft another one of those. And 5 extenders. Yeah. And then also we want, where did I put that? This cover right here, metrics transmitter cover. So we can track our LSC. We can track some. Actually, I think before the LSC, I think I'll track our like ore drilling rigs. I think that'll be good. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Maybe like that. Oh my gosh. Something like that. Turn that on. Colors. Maybe we do cyan for the colors. We'll see what that looks like in a second. Or maybe cyan screen, white text. No, I don't. Yeah, that's okay. What does purple look like? Oh, that's like magenta. That's not purple. What about that one? Whoa. These purples are insane, dude. Maybe we do go with cyan. Yeah, I do. I love the tilted screen. I love this. Was it nuclear control too? Yeah. Then we can do the same thing over here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, oops. I'm in creative mode. That's okay. We'll delete these. And then something like that. And then we'll turn this on. This looks a little bit different, by the way. I don't remember that little... This feels easier to control. Something changed with this? I don't know. There we go, chat. I don't love this color. I really don't. It might just end up being black screen with a like some color text or something. We'll play around with it more. We don't have to figure all this out immediately, but No gate roll for you. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I gave up on gate roll a long time ago. That's okay. I know what's going to happen whenever we get Stargate in this world. People are going to be like, oh man, you used twist, you used easy mode. And I'm going to be like, bitch, it still took us like thousands of hours, all right? The question is always, will we get Spinny Cat? What's it called? Twist token. Oh, oops. Will we get Spinny Cat? Good old Maxwell. Yep. We'll see. We shall see. Oh, there's our super chest. Let's go address that real quick. And then I do want another transmitter cover, and then we'll play with those. Okay. Come over here, and I don't know if we're going to use the magnetite for sure. Iron dust will probably be the more standard go-to, I would imagine. God, freaking creative again. Get me out of here. No. Okay. And then, yeah, let's try to use a conveyor. See how that goes. Let's get some reward in our inventory. Yep. Okay. Is that quicker? It's about the same, isn't it? I'm pretty sure like LUV, ZPM, conveyor, and later, those will probably go pretty hard. But yeah, it is about the same, isn't it? Huh. Let's make one more conveyor. And then, do I want to do magnetite? How does this electrolyze? Oops. Oxygen 3 to 7. Because we might end up electrolyzing this long term. Can we get this emote in chat? Well, let me see. I don't know what it is about 7TV. 7TV, the website, takes forever to load these days. Yeah, I know I can smelt it, but the problem is, well, I guess we're going to want to passively smelt it anyway, aren't we? So my problem was, well, I don't want, you know, I've got iron dust. You know, I can only set one recipe for iron ingot. But since we might passive it, yeah. Kind of makes sense. Voiding mode on, yeah. Yeah, because we'll need to just like passively make molten iron all the time. Chad, if you don't know what we're talking about, it is for the lightning spire. It's going to be, every time lightning hits, it's going to consume 256 ingots of iron, right? If we understand this tooltip correctly. How good is Eye of Wood? It's good for the niche dusts that you don't focus on and then you suddenly realize you need. So it is slow. It's slow, but I mean, once you set it, I mean, we just had it going in the world constantly, and I think most of these dusts aren't involved, but I mean like 400,000 mica dust, you know? Or not 500,000 lapis dust. We're not really trying that hard. And it's decent amounts of stuff. I do think it's worth it. I would do it again. You know, but is it going to blow your socks off? Eh, maybe not. Why Eye of Harmony doesn't make harmony? Yeah. Why does the Eye of Wood not make wood? You're asking the important questions, chat. I appreciate that. All right. So we got that all taken care of. We'll come back and check these in a little bit. Right, we made our 2 metrics transmitter covers. Perfect. Don't lose that multi-block miner. True. Thank you, game. Control center. Here we go. So, Let's see, we don't need this in our inventory anymore. Matter Manipulator finally charged to 100%. Amazing. Look at that, chat. So we got 2 miners. We've got the miner over at Blood Magic, which would be nice to, you know whenever a meteor is done mining. So I think I do want to add that. Ooh, light. Wait to place 3 blocks and have it be empty? Wait, what are you talking about, Rexy? I missed the train of thought there. They made the boots Omni mode apply to vertical flight. Oh, you're talking about the matter manipulator. Dude, I don't know. I mean, if that is the true intention behind the energy usage of this thing, dude. Yeah, I'll just wait till Mark 3. This is garbage. So Omni mode applies to vertical flight. Wait, are we talking about Thaumic boots? Oh. Do I have anything bound to 7? No. Okay. Omni. That could have helped getting up here earlier. Wait. Well, I do love being able to go backward like that. That's it can be annoying sometimes, but you said it applies to... Oh, but it doesn't apply to going up and down. Okay. Well, you said no, you said it applies to vertical flight. It doesn't feel like it. I've got it on. I'm not ascending any faster. It's broke. It don't work. Maybe that'll get fixed. All right, chat. So we're going to put the transmitter cover on the top here, I think. And we get a Gregtech advanced sensor card. Perfect. We're going to go back to our monitoring area. And then we're going to pop that card in. And why no work? Hello? Oh, what is this screen? Open line configuration. Oh, hold on, chat. Okay, what is going on here? What am I missing? This is different, isn't it? Does this even work right now? Oh, there we go. Okay, I had the wrong power setting. Okay. There we go. Mention overworld, right. Yeah, this is a totally different interface. Interesting. That's fine. Current vein. I don't want to see current vein. Yeah. There we go. And then we can give this name, we could do Meteor Miner, right? And then we can get rid of the number 1 there. Yeah, perfect. There we go. Wait. Still says current vein. Wait, what? Oh. Didn't this used to have more information, chat? I swear this had more information like status on or off or something. Like, am I crazy? I feel like this used to have like 13 or so different lines of information. Huh. I mean, that's fine. I don't really need it. And then we can warp to Mars. Let's go do this real quick. We'll find our miner. And I mean, this is the one I really want to monitor. Because I need to put this on another sphalerite galena. We're not going to have enough indium to do what I want to do tomorrow. Okay, got our card. Hello, game. There we go. Okay. Oh, so there's like an extra line if it's in a different dimension. Huh. Okay. And we can just leave it like that. Meteor miner singular. There we go. Okay. There we go, chat. It's looking a little more commandy now, right? We got a lot of work to do in here, obviously. But I'm happy with that. Like, we have a reason to come over here every now and then. Now, as far as the monazite stuff, let me go over to monazite line. I don't know what to monitor there. Obviously, samarium dust. But I don't know what else there is. What do we got? Bunch of salt, sugar, magnesium. 500,000 monazite sulfate dust? That doesn't sound right. Oh, that sounds very wrong. Wait, what? That sounds very bad. Yeah, cerium. Yeah, that's another big one. True. What happened? What's wrong? What's this called again? Diluted monazite sulfate. Oh, it's working. Not enough fluid output. Oh. This freaking LCR, man. This is always the bottleneck. That's a really bad bottleneck. Yep. Yeah, this exact same thing happened to us in Neo Tokyo, Rexy. We're already double IV hatching it. There's not much more we can do. I mean, we can make it like a, mega chemical reactor in LUV, but more LCRs, right? But I don't know. Honestly, it's one of those things we'd probably just leave it. Let it continue to do its thing. Yes, 500,000 is wild, though. Hold on, there's like several things that need repairing here. Let me fix this. Toolbox still doing okay. Dude. Can y'all hear that? Get that out of my life. Who made the vacuum freezer sound? I want to know who it is. And I want to tell them, nay. Nay, sir and or madam. No. Alright, I think we're good. Let's go check this again. Drives are okay. 64K, we probably should up this. Anything else? Ilmenite dust? Magnesium chloride? Rutile? I don't really care about any of that stuff. Hafnia could be important. I mean, we'll do samarium. 8,000 samarium, that's decent. That's good. Oh man, I don't know. Gadolinium, that is kind of important from what I remember. Europium-3 oxide, that's good. That definitely shouldn't. Yeah, no, I agree, Rexy. That should be recycled. I'm not sure what he's doing. I mean, the crazy thing is we have so much salt as well. I don't know what's going on. Which makes me think that she did set that up. Yeah, we'll check that in a second. Anything else we want to monitor? Oh, the cerium. Where's the cerium? Wait. Cerium. Wait. This is not processing. This is definitely not processing. I know she did the cerium. What happened? So we're stuck with a bunch of cerium chloride dust. This step. What's the next step? Cerium oxalate dust. This is not working. This is circuit 1 with the cerium chloride and oxalic acid. Okay. Oh god, I'm lost. Hold on. Does Gregging ever go as planned? White Arrow says. I don't know when you said that, but yeah. This is part of the nature of the beast, isn't it? Oh lordy. By the way, Rexy, that 7TV website literally never loaded. Okay, now that I refresh. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you know what? We need a Maxwell. Hold on, I'm not signed in. That's weird. Sorry, chat. 1 second. All right. You should have your Maxwell now. Oh, I have to refresh, unfortunately, which I can't do right now. Oh, darn. I need that marble block back. Hell. There we go. Okay, so what? How is this even getting cerium chloride? It's not. It's not getting it at all. How's it getting oxalic acid? Oh, that's being made here. But I think Kat was totally cooked, like literally not feeling well when she finished this. Yeah, so it's nitric acid. Any of these hatches here? Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a note for her to check this out. Poor Cat. No, yeah, this past week has been really rough for her. I feel bad. You know. Also felt bad earlier today. I was poking fun at her too much. I didn't realize how bad she was feeling during stream earlier today. Okay, let's fix cerium line. Really not feeling checking this out right now. It feels like several things are wrong here. Unfortunately, I mean, we got samarium. We got the main part of the line. Like that stuff's working. Plat line's working great. We just got to work on this one little bit of LCR over here. It's fine. Shame on you. I know, right? Shame on me indeed. But I am going to add cerium dust to this list anyway, even though we don't have any yet. Oh, there was the one other thing. There was the magnesium chloride. It's an LCR thing, right? Yeah. What's going on with that? We'd be converting it into salt and then magnesium dust. Magnesium dust. We got plenty in the system, but it shouldn't be draining it. Yeah, it should be recycling that magnesium dust, I would think. I don't know. I don't know if she has an LCR for that, then. Yeah, I might just overlook that, possibly. I might help her out with this directly tomorrow as well. And she also wants to do some ore proc planning, which I'm probably going to help her with as well, because I have a very like specific way of doing that in mind. That's I think she's going to find really helpful. The whole like using multiple subnets. I like to use multiple subnets for each type of process, and then I love to have like a subnet that is like the main transportation subnet between those other subnets. So it's like subnet inception a little bit. Changing the season sucks. Yeah, yeah, you would know Kraylin, wouldn't you? Yeah, I think that is one of the things that's affecting her right now. Okay. Well, we got 4 of these dusts. I don't even know if she's ever going to do Bastocite. I think she got burnt out a little bit on Monazite. That's just my perception. I don't know that for sure. Oh, I'm not going to be able to bind Cerium Dust here, because you have to actually hold it in your hand. That's right. Okay. Gadolinium. Got plenty of this other stuff. Miriam. Apparently that was a quest. Okay. Sure. Oh, there we go. That's nice. When we were in Neo Tokyo, we were running 2.7.2 version of GTNH, and these storage monitors were glitching out like crazy. Seems like that's fixed. I don't know if anybody else has a lot of experience with the storage monitors in the past, but yeah, they seem pretty good now. Allergies are worse. I'm dealing with them right now. Dude, allergies can make the body more inflamed, cause all kinds of problems. I used to think, oh, allergies, who cares? Just a little sniffle. I don't care. I'm good. And then you realize, like, oh, that could just, like, snowball real quick on you. You don't deal with it. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about that. All right, so Jupiter gas siphons, that's a really big deal. And we did all of our checklist, chat. That's awesome. Oh, you know what? Let's look at tomorrow's. So tomorrow, I also want to look at cryothium, because we definitely need to figure out cryothium. Passive iron, molten iron. That's another big thing we're going to have to do. So, like, cryothium B. Might do a little bit of bee breeding tomorrow. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Chat, surely none of these are 1x fertility, right? Right? Hopefully not. Until you get older, yep. Everything gets worse. It's lovely. Let's go over here and check. I was waiting for our blood network to fill up. So we have 88 million, 88.8 million. I want to get above 100 million. It's kind of a sweet spot. So I think we're good to craft more of these now. The Rune of the Orb. I don't know how many more we need, but I'm going to make 30 more. And I think our LP network can handle this now. We were using a lot of blood, like tens of millions over here. At the bloody hell. Yeah, this happens after every single restart. I think I've been testing to see if this was the case, because I did restart before stream and I hadn't touched this. So every restart I have to come over to the bloody hell and I have to click this button, the place clear blood, and then click it again, and then it starts working again. I don't even really understand what that button does, because it didn't affect our LP supply or our life essence supply in the blood hatch. So I don't know, twist things. We are running a release candidate version of Twist Space, so we do need to update that. I'll probably wait until a 2.8.1 comes out. Fix everything at one time. But yeah, we'll get more of those. Got quite a few of these upgrades already, but we got so much space for them. I don't really have plans for any other rune upgrades here, really. So talking about the blood and the structure itself, see, that's what it sounds like. This button was not here in a previous version of Twist Space, the one we were running until recently. So yeah, maybe I can go look it up. Maybe there's something in the Discord about it. But yeah, I don't know. Not the end of the world. It's fine. So yeah, Cryothium B, Passive Molten Iron, and again, both of those are for the Lightning Spire specifically, because yeah, these are the things we have to sacrifice to get the power out of it. I think that they were saying that the Molten Iron was a problem at a certain point. So I don't know if we're gonna have to have like literal Iron B inside of a I apiary. I never thought I would say that. Iron Princess? Iron Comb? Purified iron ore? I mean, yeah. Might have to do that. Yo, what's up, Tell? Hope you're having a good evening. Hope the work week's been kind to you so far. We are doing more prep for the Lightning Spire. So I'm kind of writing some stuff down for tomorrow. We're kind of winding down for today for the most part, but yeah, there's a couple problems with the cerium line, part of monazite. Hydrogen we were running out of completely because we're running out of byproducts to electrolyze. Bit of a problem. How's our carbon dust doing, by the way? 111,000. That's definitely better. So hydrogen is, oh god, hydrogen was fine. It is not fine now. Freaking ammonium, man. It's all ammonium's fault. Easily. Yes, praise Maxwell. Yes. We should have added that emote a while. Thanks for linking that, Rexy. Yeah, so I think the number one thing that we have to work on tomorrow is the Jupiter gas siphons, 100%. And I have to remind myself how that even freaking works, man. I think there's a quest for it in the space race. It would be after tier 3 rocket. Like right around here, right? Or is it over here? No. Planetary tiers? No. Is it near tier 1 rocket? Such a weird place for it to be. Am I overlooking something? Space station. There it is. Right, so we have to do each task corresponds to one space station. They're in the same order, right? So we go down to this one right here. Yeah. Decorative nickel, glass pane, EV circuit, EV machine hole. Very simple. Yeah. Opinion on gallium arsenide crystal textures. I'll take a look in a second. I mean, this should be very straightforward though, right, chat? So we'll do this tomorrow. Planetary gas siphon is... I don't remember this being a difficult craft. But let me go ahead and pin this real quick. We'll probably need more casing than that. Tungsten steel frame. Rebolted rhodium plated palladium. That's fine. Yeah. And so we'll also need to make a probably our first quantum ring or quantum tunnel or whatever. And so I was trying to figure out where I wanted to, I was thinking about this the other day, about where I wanted to put these in the base. I'm trying to think how many rings we had before. I think we had like 10, 12, something like that. Pretty soon these molecular assemblers are going to be no more because we're going to get the twist multi. So we can put all of these recipes into one. So I'm thinking maybe we put the rings in here. So I might go ahead and just set up like our first ring in here, and we'll put that on the Jupiter space station. And yeah, need some weird ingot for the casing. Is it mithril? Yeah, it's mithril. How much mithril do we have? Because that was a problem for us to craft. Right, we needed the heat bonus from a normal EBF for that. So I am thinking we come over here. You mean Ivy Energy Hatch? And I think we're gonna do the exact same thing we did before. So I think we're gonna do mithril. I'm glad we took a look at this tonight. We're gonna do mithril hot ingot there instead, right? This is gonna be circuit 1. Instead of magnesium dust, we're gonna do mithril dust, right? I think, right? I mean, there is like a bit of a difference, but I don't want to bring nitrogen over here. That's kind of overcomplicating things. And then we need to bring the rest of our mithril dust into this subnet. Like so. But then we have to give it double IV, right? So IV energy hatch. Pop this here. Totally having deja vu doing this. It's like we've been here before. Was that the correct one? Oh god, that was the wrong one. Oh hell. Oh god, that was an input hatch. Oh hell. Uh-oh. Oh no, we're breaking everything, chat. Uh-oh. Wait, what was the input hatch for? Uh-oh. Wait, what? Maybe she wasn't using it for anything. Why was that an input hatch? Iodine, not enough fluid output space. Where the heck did that go? Oh, it went over here. Oh. Right? No, wait. She has iodine coming out of here. Right, it had to be here. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Where's this iodine supposed to go? Isn't it supposed to go into this LCR? Next to it? I need to stop looking at CAS machines. I need to stop. What is this doing sitting here? Oh god, okay. Okay, chat another time. Come back over here. EP. Sorry, IV energy hatch right here. And link that up. Power fail. Yeah. There we go. Mithril hot ingot. Turn that back on. Clean up our mess, sort of. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. None of you saw that, okay? But yeah, I do need to make a mental note that this is not working the way it should. Okay, no, I'm not gonna look at it. Okay, we're done. The EBF for mithril has maintenance issues. Power failed again. Wait, power failed again? Wait, what? Oh, good catch. I totally did not see that. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I just wasn't quite getting enough energy probably to do it because of the maintenance issue. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Okay, good. So we should have enough mithril for tomorrow. Wafer tier 3. I mean, let's take a look at this real quick. Let's go ahead and encode this. Planetary gas siphon casing. Pop that there. And we're probably missing like literally everything, right? Compressed mithril, heavy aluminum wire, wafer tier 3. Okay. Implosion compressor, triple mithril plate. Yep. Okay. I think for our implosion compressor recipes, we're not including TNT. Yeah, we're not. Okay. That's literally just going to be this. 1 for 1. Implosion compressor. It's a weird song. Hold on. We're going back to funk for the rest of the evening. There we go. Well, that's not funk. That's not funk. Wafer tier 3, what is this? A quad-doped wafer. Wow, okay. We do have those. In reinforced glass lens with distilled water. Okay. Yep, we can totally do that. Reinforced glass lens. Is this a dual? I need to go check that. It is not. I had a funny feeling. Okay. So we need a dual input buffer and a dual interface. Let's copy paste this. I had a feeling. Mm-hmm. Okay. No blocking mode stuff, yeah. And then we gotta wait on our dual input buffer. And yeah, and then we should be good. And we're keeping those there. I wonder if blocking mode recognizes these or not. I mean, there's not much of a need for blocking mode with a laser engraver, but that would still be kind of cool. Only took me 2 hours, man. I managed to make 8 HV circuits. No, that's huge. You're getting close to the end of MV, dude. That's awesome. I think Gregtech is literally strengthening my attention span. You know what? I could see that. It can have that effect. Yeah. Oh, dude, we already got our 30 runes of the orb. Hell yeah. All right, let's grab those real quick. Dual input buffer. Hello. How you doing? Okay, almost done. Chad, I need to stand for the end of the stream. I've been sitting in this chair nonstop for 3+ hours. Good lord. Okay. 1 second. First HV machine. I mean, Macerator is definitely good if you want those secondary outputs, if you're really like itching to get that. Otherwise, yeah, probably laser engraver and cutting machine and stuff like that are better. Yeah. But Rexy does make a good point. There are certain things that might be really helpful for you as far as the secondary outputs go. So. All right, let's pop this in here. Do a little hot swap. Okay. And then reinforced glass lens, and then we should be good. Yeah. Okay. Got that taken care of. All we need to do is heavy aluminum wire. Just a shape craft. Pretty straightforward. Get that. Put that in the molecular assembler, like so. All right. How we doing? Okay, normal aluminium wire. Okay. Which is just 1x in shape crafting grid. Easy. Okay. And there we go. Now we're just missing the mithril plate. Perfect. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good about that. We're already here. Might as well like encode this other stuff real quick. Shouldn't take as long. Because we're probably going to make quite a few of these in the long run. God, how many of these did I have on Jupiter? Like 16? And we're probably going to need way more than 16. Especially considering twist space. So that is indeed going to be a thing. Extra gallium from HV Macerator is bliss. See, I forgot what a pain point that could be. I think the reason I forgot about that is because we were doing the XP bucket thing for gallium. Yeah, we were doing this chat for the tiny piles from our mob farm. If you have a mob farm going, go ahead, put that XP to use. Like, no reason to not do this. The best way to get that done, if you've never seen it before, I don't think we have the XP buckets down here anymore. But you can use this thing, the auto workbench from BC Factory. And I think you have to make like a blueprint or something. How does this thing work, chat? Oh god, I don't remember. But basically you can make the recipe. Oh, we had to use this. Right. Right. So you had to make a recipe plan from Project Red expansion. This is what turned the XP buckets into the small piles of gallium. And the same thing with the arsenic dust as well. This is a little bit weird. But basically, you just cycle the buckets. So filter input bucket here, and then have them filter in and out. Have like, you know, I don't know, 12 buckets in the cycle or something like that. But yeah, you make this recipe plan. Paperboard, paper and refined glue in an assembler. I forget how you encode that recipe plan, but I don't think it was too complicated. But that's how you mess with buckets. I think that's the best way to do it. Yeah, and then there's Thaumcraft. Exactly, Mr. Nibbles. That's true. Yo, B-Dog, it's good to see you. What's up? What's the main resource gaining, Greg? Anyways, like crops, do you go mining every time? We try to mine as little as possible. Okay. No, but we have been using the ore drilling rigs. We got one on Mars right now, trying to get a bunch of stuff for indium dust. And then we've been doing meteors. Meteors has been a really, really big, like, integral part of our ores. But B-Dog, it's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. As you know, we're not normally streaming at this time, especially in a weekday, but especially with the new 2.8 update, which came out a couple days ago, if you didn't know. Can't stop Gregging. So much to do. So, yeah, there was like one other thing that we needed to encode here real quick. It's rhodium. Who's it? What's it? BS. Can we craft that? We need double plates and gear. Okay. And we can totally get that done. Let's get the gear. Let's get the double plates. Bending machine circuit 2. Meteors are, yep, Tell knows. Tell knows all about the meteors. Did I pass it? I did. There we go. And then gear. Extruder. Yep. All right, sweet. So now we can make those. We'll make those tomorrow. Because what I really want to do, chat, is I really want to start the lightning rod craft in a bit. And we don't have enough indium, but we can start making them, at least. Anything else weird with this? Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, so we'll set up quantum ring as well. I don't think we have that encoded yet, but that's fine, honestly. I'd love Greg if it wasn't for the early game. It's so funny how polarizing the early game can be for people. See, I love the early game. In fact, I even found myself yearning for the early game. Like earlier today, I was like, "Oh man, I kind of wish we were in the LV age." I don't know why. Oh, sorry, hit the wrong button, chat. Hit the wrong button again. There we go. I don't know why. I love early game. I do have to say though, I think we are in my favorite part of the game right now. For sure. The microcrafting, I mean, I will say, B-Dog, the new NEI implementations, all these hotkeys you see on the tooltip here, and the auto crafting that you can do, you put a big old chest next to a crafting station from Tinker's Construct, and I mean, you can link all these recipes in NEI, and you can have it auto craft like crazy for you. I mean, when I say auto craft, like you still have to like select the thing you want to craft, but it can do like several steps in between if you haven't seen that before. That combined with like, I feel like a salesman right now. Not trying to do that, but the drop off to nearby inventories button, which is here now in 2.8. So it'll try to find a chest that contains whatever items in your inventory, and then it'll put it in said chest. Seems like such a headache to set up. Not really. Once you get used to pinning a bunch of these recipes, you just kind of pin all the, dependent recipes, and then you right click. And it's really not that bad. Kind of like that. Oh, well, this is a bad example. I don't know why this isn't working right now. You know what? Whatever. Pretend that didn't happen. 12 p.m. with Vin again. Yo, what's up, Rukane? Yeah, this is like decent hours for you. Imagine. Yeah. Yeah, we couldn't stop Gregging today. Oh god, I think I've been playing this game for like 18 hours the past 2 days. Oh, a bit much. But we're having fun. Oh yeah, we did get more of these runes of the orb. Okay, let's go over to blood magic. I was about to quit playing, and then I stood up at my standing desk, and new waves of energy washing over me. Incredible. It's too much Gregging. No, we'll definitely slow down later in the week. I actually do have to work on a video. Chat, I was talking about this earlier, but I do plan on making a... if you saw my ultimate beginner's guide to Steam Age, which is one of our best performing videos on the channel right now, I'm going to make an LV version of that. So we're going to try to go over all like the big hits for LV, things to watch out for beginners if it's your first time going through, pain points, etc. Hopefully that will be helpful for people. Especially with, I know like a lot of people are starting to play GTNH, maybe even for the first time because of the 2.8 update. New update can always drive new people to the pack, and so I bet a lot of new people are hitting LV right now, or Steam Age or something like that, so. Leave while you can, that has been added. Wait, what's been added? I need you to stop selling this to me. I can't afford another time. Sick of taking 6 classes. Oh god, dude, you are busy. 6 classes is a lot. Was that 18 credit hours or something? That's a lot. But yeah, chat, definitely planetary gas siphon tomorrow, because hydrogen, we have none. That's how we're doing. I'll still leave it on overnight like that. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. 19, damn. Yeah, that's nuts. Yeah, best of luck with that. Oh, Giant Waffle's been streaming it? Yeah, Waffle streaming it is pretty huge. I saw Patty was playing again. Which is really, really cool. A lot of runoff viewers. Yeah. Talking about the offhand feature. I've been using the offhand healing axe every now and then. I was doing a little manual mining in the nether. I know. Painful. Cringe. But having that in the offhand was pretty helpful. Sphalerite, Galena. See, I don't think we're getting any more Galena from that ore drill. This one over here. Oh yeah, chat. Here's our we've been trying to fixed the lag here the past couple days. I think the lag here is solved. I don't think it's coming from here anymore. But we're having some weird 1% TPS spikes for some reason. I don't think this is the culprit anymore because we removed the demon portal thing. This is how big the Convocation of the Damned blood magic ritual for the demon invasion can get. Yeah. Is there a reason for it to get this big? No. Absolutely not. Because you just need one demon grunt mob in a soul vial, and then you're done, basically. So the smart thing would be to, you know, deactivate it once you get that. But, I mean, look, we're having too much fun. Chat, I wish I could put my mic up next to my computer. You could hear the CPU fan struggling to maintain its existence. It's having a good old time. The old demon ritual. Okay, so I was wondering, B-Dog, if that was in later versions of Blood Magic. I think I got my answer. Apparently, no. How big is your city now? So, yeah, we did take away the demon portal block, so it's not expanding anymore. I think it had mostly stopped, but for some reason it still runs checks. And there is some kind of bug, reportedly in 2.8, where certain blocks, maybe not even just this one, but other blocks, like, will chunk load themselves and start doing those checks. And apparently the only way to fix that is with server restarts. So whenever I do restart the server, things run great for like 8 to 12 hours. And then they start to get hairy again. So I leave that loaded just out of spite. We did have it loaded for a while. Yeah. But yeah, very fun. Very fun. But yeah, this drill over here, chat, we put down mainly for galena and sphalerite. We're getting sphalerite from sulfur veins. But this galena vein, I think it's done because it starts at the top left and then goes, you know, right to the right and then by row. So I don't think we're making any more indium dust. And the reason I'm so concerned about that is because with our lightning spire, we need 512 lightning rods. And if I try to craft these, we have no chlorine. Huh. How about that? I don't know why we don't have chlorine. We should have chlorine. But yeah, indium dust. This is a really, really big problem for us right now. All the iron 3 chloride? Yeah, but I know we have plenty of salt. 1.9 million rock salt, 7.2 million salt. So something is... Oh, not over here. Oh yeah, our new command center. Work in progress, chat. But we got some storage monitors. We got these information panels for the ore drills. This will be nice. We'll do something special here. But let's go over to the temple where all of our passive machines live. Down here. Oh, we're making chlorine. We're making it. It's just not fast enough. Wow. Okay. But yeah, I do think you're right, Rexy. It is the iron 3 chloride. I actually did beef up our iron 3 chloride setup recently, although that's not even running. Oh. Iron 3. Oh, we're stocked up. We got 64 million. What is using up chlorine? Time to gas siphon another planet. I don't like getting chlorine that way. I love getting it from the salt and the salt bee. So, I mean, if anything, beef up this electrolyzer. I think it's only running at EV. No, it's running at IV. Okay. We could double IV energy hatchet, but not really too keen to do that. I'm worried about our power spine these days. This is the one that kicks on whenever we need, like... Well, this kicks on whenever we don't have enough chlorine, right? And then this kicks on... This is more the default one. But because our chlorine level is so low, it's just started, like, turning through normal salt. Gotta go? Yo, Stardust. Hope you have a good day. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for all the answers. Yeah, no problem. Anytime. I know chat was more helpful than me, probably. Y'all were talking to each other. Flatline? Is it flatline? I mean the hydrochloric acid. Maybe? I don't know. It might be just one of those issues that like sorts itself out after a little bit of time. I mean, Flatline is going faster than it was before. So possibly. I think I might double hatch that electrolyzer though. Do we use indium dust for this? No, we don't. Okay. I always forget what uses indium dust and what doesn't. I think it's those HPIC wafers, right? These right here. Yeah. Indium gallium phosphide. Yep. Noobs Forever. I don't know when that was over in YouTube. I'm sorry. Says, I know the Steam Age one helped me a bunch, and it's half the reason I hit Envy this time. Yo, I'm very glad to hear that. That's awesome. Well, we will definitely make an LV one. Hopefully that'll be a good video for people. Put all these hours in GTNH early game to somebody else's use. Yo, D-Cirrus? Yeah, D-Cirrus C. Yeah, thank you for the follow. What's up? Alright, we'll get this IV energy hatch. I do want to make sure... Oh, this is only 4 amp. Okay, I'm glad I checked. Yeah, we need a high amp transformer over here. Also, Uncle Alf, what up? Thank you for the follow as well. Chat, don't expect to be getting all these follows at this hour. We're normally not streaming now. We're chilling. Just couldn't stop Gregging though. Wanted to get like a bunch of little miscellaneous things done before stream tomorrow. Kind of glad I did because we've encountered some weird stuff that definitely needed fixing. But yeah, we need high amp IV transformer. Yep. Which we already have. Perfect. This is 24 amp cable, which should be plenty. Yeah. Let's get IV superconductor. Yep. And am I doing this right, chat? I think I'm doing this right. There we go. Beautiful. And then get our IV energy hatch. It's probably going to void something, but that's fine. And then connect that up. And now we're rocking it. Okay. Not enough fluid output space. Oh, interesting. We have an IV... Oh, interesting. Okay. Hold on. It could be the output hatch. Let's put an IV output hatch on this. Yeah, it's currently HV. That could have been a factor. Do we need... We don't really need to lock this fluid, but that's okay. Almost 11:30 p.m. here. Yeah, it's 10:30 here. Yeah. Getting a little bit late. I do like to start winding down pretty soon. Okay. Now we're cooking. There we go. I didn't read what we were at before, chat. I think it was like half of this or something. Which makes sense. Yeah, larger hatch. Because the hatch also dictates the throughput. By default, right? I mean, we don't really need this super tank here, but yeah, it's fine. Not hurting anything. I'm always nervous messing with power in GT. Oh yeah, dude. I've had a couple explosions. Back before we started streaming, I had a couple transformer explosions. Dude, I gotta hand it to Kat. She hasn't had a single transformer explosion. And I mean, she's been doing flatline, monazite line, like, I mean, all of this stuff, really, right? If I had to give props to Kat for one thing in particular, it's how well she's handled the whole like power transformation thing, which I actually thought was going to be one of her bigger issues when handling Gregtech. And yeah, it ended up not being an issue at all. Pretty awesome. Been killing it, yeah. Absolutely. Okay, so I'm feeling a little bit better about that. Chlorine, yeah, up to 1.3 million. That's better. So we got a surplus now. Do love to see that. Now I'm looking at our EU usage. Let me actually go. I don't love it. It doesn't really give an accurate EU per tick in the new power goggles at the bottom right, or at least the way I'm using it at the moment. But I still find it helpful to come over here, see the average EU in and out last 5 seconds. I think our LUV backbone, which is what I'm worried about, is capable of like 512,000 EU per tick out. I mean, we're kind of pushing the bounds a little bit. Now we do have other dynamo hatches aside from this main power spine. And that's EU P2P. So those are going to all of our processing arrays for assemblers, circuit assemblers, autoclave. And then another one of these is going to like industrial apiaries, stuff like that, over the B area. Question, how is your salt now? I mean, this is definitely a good question. I mean, 7.2 million, it is... How are we doing? I mean, we're definitely draining it right now, but I mean, theoretically, we won't always be. Theoretically, that electrolyzer won't be on 24/7, right? I mean, it's not using it up a crazy amount. Oh, no, wait. It's probably doing rock salt now, isn't it? No? No, it's not. Never mind. I mean, I think we're doing pretty well on salt overall, because we do have an industrial apiary on it now. Which I think is helping out a great deal. So, I can't gone machine nuts yet. So I don't know if she would even agree with this or not. I'm kind of mind reading if she hasn't said this to me. But I think that maybe monazite line kind of burnt her out a little bit. Not burnt her out to like, oh, she's quitting. She wants to quit Gregtech or whatever. But I think she was probably ready to move on from this. I know this line kind of lingered for her more than she would have liked. This stuff can kind of like melt your brain after a while. Especially if you're not following a flowchart. I don't know why she doesn't want to use a flowchart. I mean, I do kind of get it, but then I don't at the same time. This is all for one. No. There's some other byproducts. I will say there is like one goal with this, and that is samarium dust. It's like a basic component for the next tier's motors, LUV motors. I mean, to be fair, like B-Dog, the game does very much get like this. It's not endless lines though. You do less and less of this kind of a line eventually when you get into later tiers. But I will say, like, IV through ZPM, there's a lot of it. You got plat line, you got monazite line. You now have netherite line, which should be interesting. I don't actually think this is going to be that bad. I've heard the prismarine line is worse. You got Naquata. You go to ZPM, you got a little bit more Naquata, and then you got the other half, kind of like the complement to the netherite line, I think, which is the prismarine part. So that's all new. This is around the time like you get Fusion Mark II. And then you get into UV, one of my favorite chapters, where you're getting the mega apiary, you're doing some water purification line stuff. You're getting into a little bit of backvat stuff. You're getting your first research station, quantum computer, PCB factory, Kevlar, lol. You can get up to like tier 8 rocket. I like UV a lot. We in UV, yeah, if only. We're back in IV. Getting close to the end though, chat. We're getting close to the LUV. Feels good. Again, one of our big things that we still need to work on is ore proc. We probably could. Sounds crazy. We probably still could get away with our Steam multis for ore proc for a little while longer. This is what we've been doing. We've been forge hammer centrifuging. We've been missing out on a ton of secondary outputs. It's always ore proc. What's up, Kaiser? Yeah, I think it's funny how long we've been doing this. But it's been working. It's been working for us. But yeah, time to put this away. Time to get a proper ore proc building. Time to get like the proper subnets for each process. All that good stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Only 2 lines left are knack and water. Yeah, I don't think water's going to be that bad, especially since aren't there some open computers programs that help with some parts of Waterline now? Tier 1 and Tier 2 are no-brainers. Those aren't bad. Tier 3 gets a little dicey. Tier 3 gets actually quite a bit dicey. Where are they? Oh, here they are. Flocculation. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Tier 3 is a little weird. You have to do some level maintaining for this. I think there's another way without level maintaining, though. That's the way I did it before. Tier 1's more difficult than Tier 2. The thing I've seen trip people up about Tier 2, at least initially, was actually the placement of the ozone hatch. It can only go here. It's the only place it can go. Other than that, yeah, Tier 2 is not bad. I mean, what was bad about Tier 1? I don't even remember. Wasn't Tier 1 a no-brainer too, Rexy? I mean, the filters, I guess, right? Because you do need to make those activated carbon filter. I mean, that's not hard, though, is it? Zinc, activated carbon dust. Chem bath, dirty activated carbon dust. Pre-activated carbon dust. I mean, it's a little bit of a pain, don't get me wrong. Phosphoric acid, because of course it requires phosphoric acid. Everything needs phosphoric acid. Oh, this fluid becomes such a pain at a certain point. I had to set up a process to passively make the filter because it was clogging up my main auto-crafting system. Yeah, I mean, it'd be better to passively make those filters than level maintain them. In your, crafting CPUs. I totally agree with that. So yeah, I mean, it's more setup for sure. So I definitely see what you're saying. But chat, we got this doesn't look like a lot, but this is a load of stuff to do tomorrow. Plus assisting Cat with designing ore proc. Yeah, we got our work cut out for ourselves. But let's go look at Lightning Rod one more time before we take off for today. And yeah, chlorine's fixed. Only problem is indium dust. I think before I go to bed, I'm going to log back on here and I'm going to try to put a miner where we can get more sphalerite. Galena. Galena and sphalerite for more indium dust. How's our aluminium dust? 30,000, so that's fine. So yeah, but dude, Lightning Spire, the only problems we're going to have is the molten iron. Again, iron B might be one of the solutions to that. But then the only other problem is going to be power throughput, right? Our power spine kind of sucks at this point. It's 16 amps of LUV, 4x vanadium gallium. That is definitely not going to cut it for LUV especially. Now, normally I would go over to draconium cable. I think this is available in LUV. There is a problem with it though. The loss on this used to be 4 EU. It's now 32 EU. It is 8 times the loss, which really sucks. Don't forget to check Discord for config reminder. Yeah, I'll catch up on everything Discord. Look at my wiring job. I can go ahead and pull it up. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Oh, I've got a lot to catch up on. Good lord. Y'all are yapping. Set up feeling a lot better. 3 chunks just wasn't enough room. That looks pretty clean. I like that. I definitely like that. Now, I personally, when I'm doing something like I don't do the whole ME cable above thing. It's not like what I gravitate toward personally. However, this in action, like it's obviously very clean, very good. Very clean underneath as well. Nice. Very nice. A possible lasers would be for me. Swap out those cables before I update. Oh, the draconium. I mean, I guess it depends on how far a distance you're taking it. I mean, also depends on what tier power we're talking about, because at a certain point, 32 EU per block is not crazy. However, that is crazy for, like, I guess we'll be sending ZPM amps pretty soon. That is crazy for ZPM. So I kind of want a decent ZPM cable that, you know, has good amperage, that's not too expensive, and isn't Signalum might kind of be the go-to now, right? Signalum, Signal, what's it called? Signalium, right? Signalium cable, 96 amps, 8x. Because honestly, after this backbone cable, we go to lasers. So there's no need to future-proof it for future voltage tiers. So this might be the best thing that you can do now in the game. AEU loss is not great either, but there's an Aquata cable, but the amperage on it sucks. They nerfed Signalium as well. Well, they didn't nerf it as bad as they did Draconium. Draconium is totally cooked. At the earlier voltage tiers anyway. Which, to be fair, it was kind of a cheaty. It felt a little too OP for what it was, for what it took to get it. So I kind of get it. I was just looking at Draconium real quick. LUV and Aquata coils. Okay, yeah. So this is pretty easily accessible. As soon as you get into LUV. Discord's still on screen. Hey, there we go. God, I've been streaming for 1.5 years and I still do that. Oh no. Yo, Hobbit, what's up? Seem to remember a video going over cable loss. Can't remember who made it. So there's actually a post on the GTNH Discord in the upcoming features. Here, I'll bring up the Discord again. It's one of the latest posts in upcoming features that breaks down all of it for you. So it tells you the nerfs, it tells you the buffs, etc. So this is actually really relevant to our current conversation. Trinium has been buffed. Very little. That's kind of a joke. I mean, HSSS is 8 amps at 1x. That's not bad. It goes all the way to UHV. However, I don't like the idea of throwing away my osmium just for cabling. That's not great. But yeah, the loss on Signalum went from 4 to 8, so it doubled. Could be worse, honestly. But yeah, I mean, I'm a little confused, chat. I don't know what else to do for ZPM cabling. Yeah, tritium cable is not happening. No, that stuff is way too valuable. I mean, you can only get it in small ores initially, right? Yeah, no way, dude. I think Signalium might be the answer. Yeah. Even with the 8 cable loss, I think it's probably worth it. I mean, maybe you use Signalium, but maybe we just like literally use EU P2P. Bring it to an LSC locally. Make a local LSC for like the passive building, the autocraft building, and then distribute Signalium cable from there. That might be the way to go. Chad, how difficult is Signalium to make? Gotta do a quick reminder. Annealed copper, ardite, red alloy. Yeah. And then TPV, LUV, power. I mean, it's not a crazy bad smell time. It's not good either, but it's doable. Yeah. Totally forgot they got rid of oil cracker for ruthenium tetroxide. Yep. Wait, Mr. Nibbles, they did that in like 2.7. That's been a while. Yeah, you just need the fluid heater now. Oh, you still use Signalum for ZPM, yeah. That's actually what I originally did in our old ZPM base from a long time ago. Before I discovered Draconium. Like your words funny, man. You know, ruthenium tetroxide, right? Of course. Yeah, I'm glad we had that cable discussion because that is something that we're going to have to address probably within the next 2 weeks. It's going to be a pain. Rewiring a base is awful because like you got to go and turn off all these machines, then go rewire it, then turn it back on, etc. But while we are rewiring it, why is that so hard to say? We might as well do the local LSCs. I think that's a good play. And we can have it like sitting, we got this empty space in the middle here. We can just have it like sitting down here in the temple. I think it'd be good. Put it where the oil cracker is. Just need to move that line of machines. I mean, you could do the fluid heater multi, right? If you're looking to fill in the space. It's kind of a similar space. Or like a similar size. I think you could make IV fluid heater. I mean, it's overkill for sure. Oh, but you need Inconel 625. Oh, that's doable. But you do need the ABS, which is IV. Yeah. Hey, Azuna, what's up? Did you upgrade to 2.8? Yes. Yes, we did. I would still say it was a smooth upgrade for the most part. There is a weird trunk loading bug that is affecting us right now that after the server is on for like more than 12 hours, our 1% TPS rates start to really spike like crazy. And apparently that's a known issue of some sort. Oh, you have ABS already. Yeah, then, I mean, you could do that fluid heater multi. Reboot every 6 hours. I know, right? Yeah. I mean, it's an easy way to fix it. Rebooting is known to fix the issue temporarily as well. It's somewhere on some GitHub of like known issues they're trying to solve in 2.8.1. Azuna, you were it was the phantoms. Okay, I want to make sure that you know this, Azuna. I misunderstood that conversation going on in Discord. The vanilla phantoms are not in GTNH 2.8. And thank God they're not. I was freaking out over that shit. I was just like, hell no, dude, get these out of my game. Not in my Minecraft. But no. They're not there. I just wanted to make sure you knew that. Or maybe you already knew that, but regardless. But yeah, unfortunately, yeah, you're coming in right toward the end of stream here. We're about to call it. We've gotten a lot of miscellaneous things done. You all have Twist, right? Just a little warning about the lightning spire, which is an amazing power source, supposedly. But it is these lightning rods that you have to make 512 of. This is a hell of a craft, dude. 2,048 Lapitronic energy orbs, 16,000 Lapitron crystals. So much indium as well for all these high power ICs. 491,000 Lapitron dust. It has been a journey to try to get here. The only thing that we don't have is the indium dust. So we are still working. Oh, and a CPU to craft it all. Yeah, we can fix that. But yeah, we're missing over half the indium dust still. So I've got to work on that. So lots of sphalerite, lots of galena. You know what? You know what would help with this, chat? Spacesuit. Indium bee. So to make the indium bee, I've had this in my hip pocket for quite a while. Let me get this garbage out of here. I've had the osmium bee sitting here with a block of indium. I wanted to make the indium bee a long time ago. And it requires Venus. And we have a tier 4 rocket, but we do not have the spacesuit. Now, the question is, what is the easier spacesuit to make? Right? So there's the quantum gear. I think that's what I did last time. The quantum suit, which is a thing. It's probably not terrible at this point. Then there's also this, right? There's this galaxy spacesuit. I don't know. You can make the Indian be in the bedrock dimension. No, that's true. I know. But I need to make the spacesuit anyway. We actually could have done the bedrock dimension a little while ago. I'd rather go to Venus, honestly. Quantum's probably easier. I mean, the quantum is probably something we want to make eventually anyway, right? Yeah. Quantum advanced parts. Oh god, you have to make the nano chest plate. Oh god. Oh hell. See, okay, this is why. Ugh. It's so much pattern encoding, chat. I think it's going to be a lot of pattern encoding no matter what, though. So I think we might as well just get in the mud and do it. Is 4 hours of stream tomorrow going to cover this? Probably not. Probably not. I think we have to fix hydrogen more than anything else. And then maybe the spacesuit after that, just so we can kind of fast track the indium dust. So, I don't know. We'll see. I think what I'm going to do, though, I don't even know if we can make any more indium dust right now. But just so we can wait for that tripling, the B is going to allow us to triple the indium, which is, I mean, pretty clutch at this point in the game. I'm going to turn off indium concentrate. Put a sign here. Off. And then I'm going to wait until so we'll try to get more galena with like a meteor or something like that. But then we'll get the tripling. And then hopefully that will come in clutch. Should I play base GTNH first? I would say either or. The only difficulty with twist really comes in the twist multis themselves. And then, okay, you need like these twist multis to be able to make more twist multis, etc. But you could literally, like, let's say you install twist, but then you're like, oh, I'm not interested in these twist multis right now. I just want to focus on something simpler and easier. You can just bypass them, right? You could still do a relatively normal progression track all the way to Stargate without touching twist multis while twist is installed in the mod pack. Right. So there's no loss in installing twist space, in my opinion, other than not qualifying for the Stargate role in GTNH Discord, blah, 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 you know. But yeah, you can totally never have to touch it, but you know, it's there if you want to do it. So it's a low risk proposition. Depends on if you're interested in trying to get this, the Stargate role. I find that to be a, you know what, like if you value that, I'm not gonna like, you know, dunk on you at all. Like that's totally fine. Like, but I think that maybe some people do overvalue that as well. Like, just have fun. It's a game. Like, the Stargate role doesn't actually really mean anything in that Discord anyway. Way overvalued. But again, if you like it, more power to you at the same time. I will straddle that fence. I'd rather have Twist token than Stargate role. I think Twist makes the game more fun so far. I mean, this whole journey to the Lightning Spire alone has been really interesting. It's like, oh, I've discovered certain pain points in our infrastructure, whereas we were just kind of coasting before, right? So I'm enjoying it. And not to mention all the magic multis. Some more than others. But I've really enjoyed getting all the magic multis in Twist Space. Got our magic matrix here. That was a lot of fun. Still working on the bloody hell. Can't get tier 6 until UV, but that's okay. Yeah. Industrial centrifuge in here for all of our cauldron recipes. Been a lot of fun. Yeah, the matrix does run till it is very slow. So I don't have the perfect nodes. I think the perfect nodes have to be balanced. So you want all of the primal aspects to be equal to each other. So as you can see, there's like slight variation, 76 to 79. And that does create some problems. I honestly don't even know if the whole like penalty system and stuff is even working though. So if most crafts in here are taking anywhere between 20 and 40 seconds at LUV, which is the max we can give it at the moment. So it's not great. It'll get better at later tiers for sure. It's not great so far. However, we are actually doing a couple recipes in here regardless, because the recipes that use like a fluid cell and then leave the empty cell behind, that's not an issue in the matrix, right? So, you know, things like the air sigil, the water sigil, lightning sigil, we don't have to worry about those containers left behind. So nice little boon. So we're using it for that. We don't need to make these in large quantities anyway. Like, it's nothing crazy. So we avoided having to deal with the empty containers after all, which I'm very thankful for. Recursive type things would be easier. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, the recursive things have been easier for the most part with Steve's Factory Manager. That has worked very well for this. So like anything like that includes like the Zephyr sword and stuff like that, that's worked out just fine. But yeah, the empty containers and stuff were still a problem. So yeah, Matrix has been good. You care less about a Discord role. Yeah. Okay, chat. The only thing that I wish is the only reason I would have wanted to get Stargate back in our old world, even though we weren't having fun in that anymore, which is the reason why we stopped. The only reason to have pushed that is so I could have made videos that said, guide by a Stargater or something like that. Would that have been cringe? Maybe. Would have gotten more people to click on the video? Quite possibly. So, we don't have those bragging rights. Yeah, but maybe one day. I know, Rexy. I know. And there's a reason that he does it. Because it works. You don't need the Discord role. That is true. That is true. Oh, no hate to him at all. No. I totally understand why he does it, and that is totally fine. It is also funny. But chat, I think we are going to call it. I told myself I would not stream another 4-hour stream tonight, and here we are. So that happened. No, we had a lot of fun. Got a lot done. Good hanging out with you all again. I think we're going to go raid Vintage Jack, who is doing a fresh start. We used to raid him every now and then back in the day. Doing an episode 1 fresh start on 2.8. Let's freaking go, dude. So let's go say hey to him, and we will see y'all tomorrow. Kat and I will be back 1 p.m. Eastern tomorrow.